against principalities and evildoers and unclean spirits.
RTJ3.
Talk to me.
Gray man did it die face down in the Vietnam mud, so I cannot style on you. I didn't walk uphill both ways to the booth and back to not wild on you. You think baby Jesus, just so I'd whisper? When you safe and sound and these crooks tap your phone and I have a file on you? Huh? But me worry now, buddy, I've lost before, so what? You don't care, I'm dirt, I can't be crushed. Open the books up and stop the kid. Got a Michelin star, I'm on par with the best, never took the gig. I'm a super cat from down in the dust, don't bother to touch. I got firm clutch on a grip in the box, I might go ride the tank, take a ride in the bank. Got a son of Rick Rubin, rush a full thrust, don't flash me, shoot to the Shark Tank judge. Talk real good cause we're smart and stuff, we a good crew to we're better to love.
I told y'all suckers, I told y'all suckers, I told y'all RTJ fun, then I told you get on RTJ 2, and you still ain't believe me. So here we go, RTJ 3.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
David Ortiz, an extraordinary final season in the making. What a moment and a career of extraordinary moments. He's done it again.
We watch the bands until the stars burn out the morning sky. You dragged me in, became the skin that keeps me warm at night. All that you left me was a number on the back of my hand. I kissed the poison on your lips till I was paralyzed. Now all the chemicals are burning right between my eyes. All that you left me was a number on the back of my hand. I got nothing. So I've been walking. I'm gonna find you through every back street. I will run through. I'll count the days till I carry you home. Your hand in my hand, let's slip away. I know a place somewhere outside of town. I lost your grip out in the rain amongst a raging crowd, and all your numbers started fading from the back of my hand. I got nothing. So I've been walking. I'm gonna find you through every back street. I will run through. I'll count the days till I carry you home. Your hand in my hand,
What's going on, guys? JK with you here. We're doing some MLB The Show today. Back at it. Happy Monday. Hope your weekend went well. We are back at it. Yay. Fun. Let's see where we are. It's been a while. Just took 2 of 3 from the Kansas City Royals, winning 2-0, 2-1, and losing 4-3. And now the tough part of the schedule, the Dodgers, the Astros, yes, the A's, and the Giants. Big road trip coming up after this final 3 at home. So let's get into it with the Los Angeles Dodgers, 25-12. Could be a tough game. Could be a tough series. Could be a tough, very long stretch here. We are going to miss Clayton Kershaw, who's at 99 overall. That's a shame. What a shame. They have 4 lefties in their rotation in Ryu, Kazmir. I don't know who the other guy is. Holy cow. All right, right-handed hitter's going to be doing some work, and Justin Morneau might not see a lot of action. We'll start Hector Santiago, 3-1, 3.28 earned run average. Jose Bautista is on the disabled list for a little longer, so he is unavailable. Garver. We're going to probably do Garver today, Castro tomorrow, and then Garver on Sunday. That'll be the likely setup, I would imagine. All right. How do we want to do this? Okay. All right, we're going to shift Rosario for Santana. So we'll go Davis, Dozier, Sano. Vargas, Morneau, Grossman. Santana, Polanco, Garver. Yeah. Alright, we can live with that. Gives us one lefty in the lineup. It puts 3 lefties on the bench, and Garcia, who is our utility guy, he'll be out there as well. Looks like Brian Dozier's uncomfortable at the top of the batting order. It makes sense, but we're not going to. Who's the manager here? Come on. Come on, guy. Tell me how to do things. All right, let's go. A game on MLB Network. Nice. Dodgers Twins from Target Field. Here we go. Number 99, Ryu. Number 53, Santiago, going head-to-head in this matchup. Yasiel Puig will lead it off for the Dodgers. And we are underway. First pitch is up high for a ball. Twins wearing their red jerseys today. The double alternates, I suppose, as Puig drives one to center, carrying. Davis on the run in the deepest part of the ballpark makes the catch. And Puig is retired, 1 down. Andrew Toles, Corey Seager, Justin Turner due up for Los Angeles. Seager and Turner both hitting over 320 on the season. Doesn't look like anyone was hitting under 240. A dangerous Dodgers lineup.
1-0.
Wind blowing in from left. Still cold at Target Field. We are in the month of May. We're still seeing temperatures below 50. Popped up right side. Playable. And caught by Danny Santana for out number 2.
Batting third, shortstop, Corey Seager.
So that'll bring up Corey Seager, 321 on the season. So far, we've been unable to hit our spots at all. Santiago with that long windup and delivery, swing and a miss on the breaking ball. No balls, 2 strikes.
The count is 1-2.
Seager will let that one go. It's 1-2. Fouled away. Got him on the fastball. Dodgers go down in order to start this contest. Bottom one coming up. And Rajai Davis, speedster, to lead it off. He'll face Hyunjin Ryu, 4-0 with an ERA of 1.11. That is downright terrifying. It's the lefty who wears number 99, ready to go to face Davis, whose home numbers are significantly better than his road numbers. Ryu throws a fastball, changeup, a slider, and a curve. Out of the windup, the first pitch right down the middle for strike one. No balls, one strike to Rajai Davis. Davis takes outside, and count now even. Wind blowing out slightly to right, as we mentioned earlier. That one misses. 2 balls, 1 strike. Davis turns on it and chops the outside pitch foul. And now 2-2. Upstairs, and it got him in the back. So Davis, the leadoff hitter, is aboard. Hit by the pitch. Right in the numbers. Ouch. Brian Dozier, 11 home runs, leads the club. Certainly near the top of the majors, just as he has been the last couple years. First pitch is upstairs to Brian Dozier. 1 on, 1 out. Dozier swings ahead of the changeup. It's 1-1. That one misses inside. 2 balls, 1 strike to Brian Dozier. Davis at first, takes off. Pitch is low, throw down. He is not in time. A stolen base for Rajai Davis. A little tap of the helmet before he takes off, but into second he goes. And it's a 3-1 count. Dozier chops at it. And a full count ensuing here. Ryu already with 10 pitches. Nobody out. Runner at second. Got him. Nasty breaking ball that fools Dozier, and he is down on strikes after the throw to first on the dropped third strike. 1 down for Miguel Sano. There's the batting order in case you missed it. Boy, these numbers don't look nearly as good as the Dodger lineup, does it? Here's Sano. 1 out, 1 on. Lots of breaking balls, lots of off speed from Ryu. But 1-0 here. Upstairs, 2-0. Third baseman Miguel Sano at the plate. He would be followed by Kenny Vargas. 2-0. Outside, it's 3 balls, no strikes. Well, decision time on whether to give him the green light or not. I'm going to say no, regardless of where this pitch is. And he misses on 4. So first and second here in the early stages of this contest. Kenny Vargas steps in.
Designated hitter, Kenny Vargas.
First pitch to Vargas, right down the middle, but it's a changeup, and he was ahead of it. 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball's not too prevalent so far from Ryu. Quick throw down to second. And Davis, who did not have a big lead, is back. No threat to steal right now. 0-1. Outside. Ball and a strike to the designated hitter today, Kenny Vargas. Turned on and sent down the third baseline, but foul. And now 1-2 as that pitch count starting to creep up there on Ryu here in the first inning. 18 pitches thrown. But a 1-2 count. Sent to right. And that's going to drop. Everyone had to hold up to see if that ball was going to drop or not. So the base is loaded for Justin Morneau, the lone true lefty in this lineup. Golden opportunity here for Minnesota as Morneau steps in with the bases loaded. First pitch, a breaking ball right down Broadway, a strike. Morneau 253 on the year. He's got a pair of home runs. And he has driven in 7, but a nice ball to the outfield here would certainly suffice. Outside, 1-1. Sure, it's a lefty-lefty matchup, but with the bases full, I know Morneau's going to get something to hit, and that first pitch might have been the best one he'll see. 1-1. Outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. The chances of a pitch right down the middle now increase tenfold. 2 balls, 1 strike to Morneau. Morneau drives one, a base hit. 1 run is in, a second one coming around, could have a close play, and it will be in time. The throw, Sano is out at the plate on the relay, but 1 run is in. Morneau has his 8th RBI of the season. And with 2 down, the Twins continue at the plate with Robbie Grossman. Grossman skies it into the air in the infield, and that should do it for the Twins. Well, they pick up a run, hoping for more with the bases loaded at one point, but we'll take it. Justin Morneau's 8th RBI makes it 1-0 Twins as we head to the second.
Leading off for the Dodgers, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Well, Justin Turner will lead it off for the LA Dodgers here in the top of the second. Sent to center and shy of Davis. Will he get it? Shoestring catch without a dive, and Rajai Davis runs it down for out number 1.
The catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Here's Grandal. Yasmani Grandal, 5th hitter in this Dodger order. He takes a strike. Santiago out of the windup. Got him on the curveball for strike 2. Awkward swing, just stays alive. It remains 0-2. Right there, strike 3 called. Do not know what Grandal was waiting on there. Fooled wildly by that breaking ball, and it cost him. And now Jock Peterson. And a strike. Wave and a miss. And 2 strikes to Peterson. Just missed upstairs. Hard to lay off that pitch, I would imagine. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Caught more of the plate than I would have liked there. Right down the middle, fouled off, 1-2. Oh boy. Peterson strikes out on a half swing, three-quarter swing, whatever it was. He didn't mean to do it. Either way, it's a strikeout. We are through 1.5. Twins 1. Dodgers nothing. Minnesota coming to the plate here in the bottom of the second, and they lead it off with Danny Santana. His time has been very sparse in the bigs this season, but he's made the most of it, hitting .333 so far, and he takes it at the knees, just low. Ball and a strike, no strikes, excuse me. Ryu out of the windup for second pitch, off the plate, and 2 balls, no strikes, literally off the plate. Well, for some reason, not pitching anything close here in the latter stages of this plate appearance to Danny Santana. 3-0. Zero chance for swinging at this one. Outside corner, and I would have swung at it anyway. 3 balls, 1 strike. Barrage of fastball, something Ryu has not done a lot of so far in this game. Up the middle, and a solid piece of hitting there from Danny Santana, making his case to stay in the bigs when Bautista returns. Santana laces a base hit right back up the middle. And for the second consecutive inning, the leadoff hitter reaches base. Jorge Polanco, the batter, he takes up and in for strike 1. Kick and the delivery. Breaking ball just outside corner. 0-2. That one runs well inside on the fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jorge Polanco. Check swing. I thought about it. Santana's got good speed, but perhaps not enough. 2-2. We might consider going on 3-2, though. Well, we're not going to consider anything because that's going to be a 5-4-3 double play. Around the horn go the Dodgers on the double play. Santana out at second, Polanco out at first, and it brings up Mitch Garver in the bottom of the Twins' order. Yeah, good contact. What are you going to do? That one misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes to the catcher, Mitch Garver, who's going to see at least 2 games of action here in this series. All lefties for the Dodgers. And we're not even going to see Clayton Kershaw. Hard to believe they have 4 lefties in their starting rotation. 1-1 here to the catcher, Garver. It is unbelievable how many lefties we've faced this season. Which means Jason Castro has been on the bench significantly more than he was in 2017. Line drive. Sliding snag over at second. The throw to first is in time for the 3rd out. Twins get a hit, but they do not leave anybody, and they only bring up the minimum. The double play made sure of that. 2 innings complete. Twins 1. Dodgers coming to bat. Still looking for their first base runner. And it starts with Logan Forsythe hitting .269 on the season.
Logan Forsythe.
As Santiago busts out the breaking ball to start this opening pitch of the 3rd inning. It misses. 1-0. And that one's skied to third. Sano is under it. Nobody helping him. He calls for it, and he will make the catch for out number 1.
Batting 8, first baseman number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
So Adrian Gonzalez will make his way to the plate. Hit sharply to Morneau over at first. He has plenty of time. Juggled it a bit. Makes the play, and Gonzalez, who has a 7 for his speed, if you can believe that, is out. Kiki Hernandez with 2 down. Hernandez going for the home run swing. Misses. No balls, 1 strike.
1-1.
Not happening there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now, Santiago in a good spot. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Kiki Hernandez. This is outside. Want the curveball? Sure. 2-2. Now a full count. Back up the middle. Going to be a tough play. Throw to first is in time. 9 up, 9 down for Hector Santiago and the Twins. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Top of the order due up for the Twins, leading 1-0. Rajai Davis was hit in the back by a pitch to start this game. He'll look for his first hit of the game here. And he will have it, and it will be at least 2 bases. 1 hopper off the wall in right center field. It'll be an easy stand-up double for Rajai Davis. He's 1 for 1, and now standing at second base with nobody out for the 2nd straight time. And here's Brian Dozier. He struck out in the 1st. Davis stole 2nd during his at-bat. And an off-speed pitch down and in to make it 1-0. Davis the lead off of second base. Dozier at the plate. Breaking ball, fooling Dozier badly, and it's 1-1. Ryu checking on Davis. Kicks and fires. Downstairs, 2 balls, 1 strike. See them working him low and in. Healthy diet of those pitches should take care of Dozier. Skied to center. Caught. 1 out, and Miguel Sano the batter.
Now batting.
Got to go a long way for that one. But with 1 out, here is Miguel Sano. Pitch just low. Sano reached in the 1st, but was thrown out trying to take home on Justin Morneau's single. Davis scored on the RBI single, but Sano tried to make it a 2nd one, and he was thrown out by a couple feet. Sano lines 1 to the left side. That's a fair ball. A single for Sano. Davis scores. And it's 2-0. Boy, Sano hit that extremely hard down the line. Just barely fair. Maybe even right on the line. And it ricocheted off the indented crowd area and right to the left fielder. So Sano held to a single, but he'll gladly take the RBI. 2-0. As Kenny Vargas at the plate. No balls, 1 strike. Chopper to the left side. Could be a tough play. 2nd for 1. Over to 1st, and a great double play around the horn. 2nd, 5-4-3, turned by the Dodgers. Ooh. If you had anyone with any speed at the plate, he's safe. Nonetheless, 2-0 through 3.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
And the Dodger order has turned over for the second time.
Yasiel Puig.
And Yasiel Puig to start. First pitch, skying one to left. Grossman is under it for out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Cole.
Here is Andrew Tolles. Tolles taking inside for a ball. Strike up and in. Well, that's a pitch that's nearly unhittable for me. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hot shot to Sano. Snags it. Throws to first and got him. Remember that one. 2 down. Speedy Tolles retired. 5-3. And Corey Seager, who struck out in the first, steps to the dish. Down low for a ball. Fouled off, 1-1. The Dodgers and the Twins met last year in an interleague play, and the Dodgers were swept at Dodger Stadium. And that was when the Dodgers had the best record in baseball. They might have it right now. Popped up. Garver flings the mask, makes the catch at the backstop. "12 up, 12 down for the Dodgers. Look out. Twins coming up with Justin Morneau. Due in the bottom of the 4th. Singled and drove in Rajay Davis in the first inning. And now here in the 4th, taking all the way, ball 1. This will be pitch number 50 from Ryu. And it's upstairs, letter high for a ball, 2-0. Morneau couldn't help himself there. Great pitch to hit. At least for him it is. And he fouled it off. 2-1. Make it 3-1. Morneau skies one to right. That's going to stay in the ballpark. Too much height. Puig's under it. For out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder,
Robbie Grossman popped up to the third baseman in the second inning. Or in the first inning, I should say. That ended the threat that the Twins had. They had the bases loaded. Then Morneau had that single at first and second, and Grossman popped it up on the first pitch. 1-0. Upstairs, and Ryu's having some control issues here. 2-0. Line to left, and that one with a lot of topspin on it. Lands foul. 2 balls, 1 strike to Robbie Grossman. Playing left field today. Chasing the breaking ball that was in the dirt. 2-2. Ugh. Boy. For his control issues, he's still got some nasty stuff going. 2 down, and Danny Santana now up to a .429 batting average. Lined a single to center in his other at-bat.
That's outside.
Taking outside, it's 1-0. This will be pitch 60 from Ryu. And it will be an out. Twins go down quietly. Coming to bat. Ooh, Dodgers in the 5th.
Leading off for the Dodgers, third baseman, Justin Turner.
All right, ready to go. Oh, excuse me. Top 5, Hector Santiago. Throwing a great game so far. Pitch count low. And a strike over the plate. Oh and 1. Big swing from Seager on a breaking ball. That was low.
Nope.
Taking all that way on the pitch way upstairs. One ball, 2 strikes. That one misses.
2 strikes.
Two and 2. Little dribbler to short. Easy play for Jorge Polanco. He makes the catch and
Now batting,
the throw and the out.
catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Twins 3rd in the American League in an earned run average at 3.06, with the Mariners sitting atop that list. One down here for the Dodgers.
Ball, that's
That
out.
one's outside. Up the middle and through past a diving Dozier, and that's the first base runner for the Dodgers.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So as I mentioned in our previous streams, I've been fighting a cold the last week and a half, and they're on the upswing. Feeling good enough to stream today, so that is always good news. Strike on the outside corner. Oh, bad pitch on my part. Down to second.
He's safe.
The throw well late. And now a runner in scoring position with one out. Lined, base hit. Runner's not going to come around to score. So that's where he would have been anyway, probably. So that's fine.
Now batting, second baseman,
But look out.
Logan Forsythe.
Logan Forsythe with one out.
D-Rod.
Check swing from Forsythe. Home plate umpire says yes. He did go.
One and one.
First 2 hits for the Dodgers coming back-to-back here. Now they are threatening to tie or take the lead. And a 2-1 count to Logan Forsythe. Big cut. Big foul ball. 2-2. Skied on the infield. Sano is under it. Ball hit about 75 feet. And that'll be out number 2.
Now batting,
Big out right there, and the defense can relax just a little bit. As Adrian Gonzalez in this lefty-lefty matchup ensues here in the bottom half of the 5th. Breaking ball misses inside. It's 1-0. Oh, boy. Base hit. We can get him at first if you step on the bag there, Morneau. His speed is a 7. 7.
Now batting, designated hitter, Kike Hernandez.
So three hits here in the 5th for the Dodgers. And the lead now down to the minimum of 1. They'll go over to first with it, and that'll do it. Dodgers pick up 3 hits. They score once. They leave 2. Twins still clinging to a 2-1 lead. We're halfway home. Oh, hey, Jorge Polanco. I don't know what I was about to call him there. Jorge Polanco stepping in for Minnesota. 0 for 1. 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up for the Twins. Upstairs on the pitch from Ryu. Again, that wind blowing out to right ever so slightly. Still a cold night in May in Minnesota. Warmer here in real life than it is in this game. High of 57 today in the cities. It is December. Although tomorrow it's only supposed to be 21, so we're going to get a massive cold front moving in throughout the evening. 2 balls, 1 strike to the shortstop, Jorge Polanco. Flings one in there for strike 2, and the count even. Down low, full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff with nobody on, nobody out. Sent to right. And it will drop in front of Puig, who makes little effort to make that catch. At least they got some things right about certain players in this game. And so Mitch Garver, with nobody out, comes up to the plate with a runner at first. Garver takes low. 1 ball, no strikes. Ryu out of the stretch, kicks and fires. It's 2-0. Wow, nowhere near. 3 balls, no strikes. This will be pitch number 70 from Ryu. Breaking ball over for strike 1. Three-1 to Garver. Up the middle and through. A base hit. Runners will advance 1 base and stay put. So first and second, nobody out, and Rajai Davis the batter. Definitely a bunting situation here, I think. And he does, puts one down. The sac bunt is successful. Now 2nd and 3rd with just 1 out. And a big chance here for the Twins with Brian Dozier coming up.
Brian Dozier.
Dozier's 0 for 2. He struck out previously. And they will walk him. And it brings up Miguel Sano with the bases loaded. Oh boy.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Miguel.
Sano is singled. Pitch from Ryu, and oh my God, it worked out perfectly. A ground ball double play. 3rd double play that the Dodgers have turned in this game. Got a good pitch to hit, and he hit it right to second. 4-6-3. They turn it. 5 complete. Twins lead by 1.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the right fielder, number 66.
All right.
Yasiel Puig.
Well, the Dodgers have hits in just the 5th inning. They had 3.
Off the plate, ball 1.
As top of the order once again, Yasiel Puig leads it off. Turned on, chopped foul. One ball, one strike. And hit to center. Davis, under it, makes the catch.
Now batting, left fielder.
That brings up Tolles. He's 0 for 2. Up and away on the corner for a strike. Over 60 pitches now for Hector Santiago. Great pitch count at this juncture in the game. Gets another one. It's 0-2. Late swing and just getting a piece of it on the cut fastball. We'll do it again. To Dozier's left. Throw to first in time for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Seager. Strikeout in the 4th. He's 0 for 2. Seager taking the breaking ball that caught all of the plate. It's 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's in the center. And a base hit. A little cue ball action on that swing. Their ending result.
Third baseman,
There's a lot of curve
Justin
as it lands in the outfield. And how about the Dodgers sitting 4th in the National League in batting average? How are the Giants hitting 284 collectively? That is a staggering number for a team.
Ball 1, no strike.
1 ball, no strikes.
2-0.
Turner takes upstairs again. 2-0. Santiago still down in the count. 2 balls, 1 strike. This will be his 70th pitch. And now it's even. Through. Give him a second. Maybe. He had to hold up just a bit. He's going to be safe. A little less speed out there, we might have him.
up next for the Dodgers, catcher.
So another hit, and it brings up Grandal. With 2 outs here in the 6th. The Dodgers threatening. Dodgers, we believe, the best team in baseball right now. 25-12. Chopper to short. We'll go the easy way, and that'll do it. Through 5.5, it's Twins 2, Dodgers 1. I know nobody wants to see that. I can't help it.
Leading off for the Twins, designated hitter,
Here's Vargas.
Janice Vargas.
Called a hockey game on Saturday, and boy, that was rough. When you're trying to recover from a cold that's involving your throat and your nasal area and your face, basically, that's tough to do. One ball, 1 strike. Vargas will send it out of play, a souvenir for somebody. as Ryu goes over the 80 pitch mark. 1-2. Ooh. Called strike 3 at the knees. Vargas didn't care for that call.
Now batting,
I was fooled.
first baseman, Justin Morneau.
Good spot. Vargas down on strikes, and Justin Morneau, who had the first RBI of the game, steps in. Inside pitch, taken for a ball. Waited on the breaking ball, still missed it. 1-1. Waiting for a split second, waiting for a quarter second, very different. Morneau drives one to left, hit fairly well, back at the track and at the wall, caught on the run.
Now batting,
Big play out there and left.
Robbie Grossman.
Ball was drilled. Not a lot of balls have been hit very hard in this game. That one was, but it results in an out. 2 down for Robbie Grossman. He takes a strike at the knees. 237 for Grossman. 0 for 2 today, though. Grossman swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes. Late decision. Oh my goodness. Look out in the dugout. Late decision to swing. Just getting a piece of it. Foul it off. Sending a couple Twins scattering in the dugout. 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Good eye there from Grossman. 1-2 on the way. Got him swinging, and Grossman retired, as are the Twins in the 6th. Final 3 innings coming up. Dodgers trail by 1. Seven hits for the Twins, 5 for the Dodgers, and Jock Peterson will hope to improve that number right here. Leading it off in the 7th for the Dodgers. Big cut and a miss. Or rather, big swing and a foul ball, I should say. And it's 0-1. Liner to Morneau. He gloves it.
Now batting, second baseman,
And quickly 1 out.
Logan Forsythe.
That brings up Forsythe. He's 0 for 2. He's done very little with the baseball in his 2 plate appearances. The 1 hop it to Polanco. Easy play. And 2 down. Dodgers not being patient at the plate.
Number 23, first baseman Adrian Gonzalez.
So Adrian Gonzalez gets a chance. Swing and a miss. He's been aboard. But his speed, so slow. Outside corner for strike 2. Wow, and that one found one of the only spots on the right side of the infield that it could have possibly gone. Good piece of hitting there from Gonzalez. He's aboard.
Now batting, the
Aboard for the
designated
second time,
hitter,
in
Kike
fact.
Hernandez.
And Kike Hernandez will be the batter. Santiago's going to hit the 80 pitch mark right now as that one's lined to right. Caught! Danny Santana.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Good defensive play out there.
the traditional
Twins 2, Dodgers 1. Time to stretch. 7, 8, 9 hitters due up for the Twins, and it starts with Danny Santana, and he will face the ICL Sierra. 1-1, 2.7 ERA out for the 7th time. The righty to face Danny Santana. He throws a fastball, slider, and a changeup, and that is all.
Danny Santana.
First pitch, he's got the little more overarm delivery as well. It's 1 ball, no strikes to Santana. Outside for ball, 2-0. Hope everyone had a great weekend. How are you? Nice to see everybody. To left, a looper, a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
That brings up Jorge Polanco. That one runs inside on him, 1-0. Twins getting a run in the first and a run in the third inning, excuse me. That one's lined into the gap in right center field. Santana rounds second. He'll head for third, and he will not stop there. Rounding third, he's going to come to the plate. The throw is not in time, and the Twins extend the lead to 2.
Now batting, number 43.
Jorge Polanco gaps one. A 3-1 Twins lead. Still nobody out. And Mitch Garver, the batter. Outside, a ball. One 1-0 to Mitch Garver. Taking at the knees to even the count at 1. Garver upstairs, fouls it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Liner down the first base side and foul. Close call, 1-2. Shin high fastball, misses low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Houndini, welcome. Doing well. Nice to see you. Big cut and a miss from Garver, and he strikes out. How's everything going with you? Nice to have you in the chat. Here's Rajay Davis. 1 down. Runner at second. Davis has had a good game. He's been hit by a pitch. He has singled. He has scored twice. Or he doubled, excuse me. He scored twice and had a nice sack bunt earlier on. Unfortunately, it amounted to nothing, but it was a good bunt nonetheless. To left, will that stay in play? Yes, it will. Davis retired. And 2 down.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
Give me 1 second. There was a quick knock on the door. Probably just a package. I was correct. Delivery. Thank you. All right. Oh, you just got back from college. That's awesome. Welcome back. All right. We have 2 down, 1 strike to Brian Dozier. Oh, boy, that one misses well outside. And it's 1-1. Dozier holds up on the 96-mile-per-hour fastball. Oh, it's right down the street. Oh, well. Well, welcome back anyway.
Ball, that's low.
3 balls, 1 strike here is Dozier. Looking for something to hit. Didn't get it. He'll walk. That's fine. Dozier walked for the 2nd consecutive time.
Now batting.
And now it's Sano.
Miguel.
Well, Sano had the bases loaded last at bat, and he grounded into a double play.
Ball, that's out.
In your final year, congratulations. Keep at it, man. Sano to right center field. That will drop in. 1 run scores. Another one coming around third, and he's going to get thrown out. Oh, boy. To the plate. Not in time. Low, slow relay throw. We'll take it. 2-run score on the RBI double from Miguel Sano. That makes up for this previous at-bat, I would imagine. We'll take it. 5-1 Twins here in the bottom of the 7th as Kenny Vargas steps in. Swinging at the first pitch, he hits one high and deep to left center field. Deep part of the park, but that will stay in play. Couple runs. Twins are up to 10 hits. We're through 7. 5-1 with the lead. Top 8 we go. Hector Santiago still on the mound, but that's not going to last too much longer, I would imagine.
Yasiel.
Top of the order for the Dodgers, and Yasiel Puig, the batter. Yeah, it's always nice to be done with it, man. It can be a long haul, but man, very refreshing, very rewarding, I think, to finish. One ball, 1 strike. Is that one hit to the left? Grossman under it. And the out.
Now batting.
Here's your line score.
Andrew Toll.
Here's Andrew Tolles. And what do we want to do? What do we want to do? We've got 2 lefties coming up. If we get past those lefties, I think we're going to go to Kinsler. So we're going to say 2 batters for Santiago. 2 batters. He bunts. Uh-oh. I don't think we're going to get him. Nope.
Up next for the Dodgers.
That gives him a 6-game hitting streak with the bunt.
Seager.
Well, you know what? You do what you got to do to get on base right there. I'll tell you what. So 1 down. Speedster over at first. And that one hit high and deep to right. Carrying, the wind's blowing out that way, but it's not going to be enough. Right near the track. And 2 down. I miss playing baseball.
Now batting. Third baseman. Justin Turner.
Miss playing baseball, but you know what? That's I'll help coach my kids' team for as long as he plays, so that's fine. Ah, shoot. I was going to change pitchers, wasn't I? Yeah, we should change.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins.
Santiago's getting
Number 27.
very tired.
Brandon Kinsler.
So we'll get with someone with more energy, someone with a little more pep in their delivery. Kinsler. Get there, Morno. No. Fouled off. And a 1-1 count. Boy, I'm hitting the button just slightly too soon today. There we go. Smoke to right. That'll slice foul. Morneau, another chance near the stands. He will make the catch. And the Dodgers fail to score. Morneau's walking one way, and suddenly the game glitches to see him walking the opposite way. Nice. Bottom 8. Twins up by 4, looking to extend that lead. Justin Morneau will lead it off.
Leading off for the Twins, first baseman, Justin Morneau.
All right.
That's a ball.
Outside for a ball. Justin Morneau, the only lefty in the lineup for this game. With the lefty on the mound, Ryu, he will likely get the loss should this score hold up. That one's inside. Three balls, no strikes. Taking all the way, and belt high for strike 1. All fastballs thus far. Turned on and chopped foul. Count runs full. Yeah, coaching's... I enjoy coaching. Again, it's not at a high level or anything, but perhaps eventually. Go foul, go foul. Thank you.
That ball's foul.
3 balls, 2 strikes. And I mainly do it simply because I had such great coaches growing up. From Little League to higher levels and into high school. Such great coaches.
Outside, ball 4.
It's amazing how much time they put in.
Now batting, left fielder.
Morneau walks, and Robbie Grossman will be the batter. Morneau at first, and a strike called. No balls, 1 strike as Grossman swings hard, fouling it to the right side. And he finds himself in an 0-2 hole. Oh. Popped up, short stop, makes the catch, 1 down. That's cool, man. That's awesome.
Right fielder, Danny Santana.
So here's Santana. Santana swings at the first pitch, lines it foul to the right side. Boy, Santana is making a huge argument for keeping him in the bigs when Bautista comes back. I don't know where to put him, and I don't know who to send down. He was basically the last guy we sent to AAA before the season started, and he was a huge part of the 2017 success, and I don't know where to put him. Nubs it foul, staying alive. It's 1-2. Aside from Davis, we have almost no speed on this team. And Santana would be very helpful in that department as well. Ball and 2 strikes again. Santana takes inside. It's 2-2. That's not going to do it. Fly ball to the left. Out number 2.
Up next for the Twins,
And now Jorge Polanco, who's quietly had a 2-for-3 day. He's driven in a run. He has singled and doubled. Swinging hard at that pitch. That was way up high. Not a good first pitch strike. That could drop. It will not, though. All right, last chance for the Dodgers. And we head to the 9th with the Twins up by 4. I do not play Diamond Dynasty, no. Yasmani Grandal and
the catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
We'll give Kinsler one more here. Quickly 0-2. Just missed inside. Hit to left. One down. With a lefty coming up, we're going to go to Bo Shears here.
The center fielder, Josh Peterson.
He's a pretty good hitter in Peterson.
Your attention, please.
In fact, they have a couple lefties due up
Number 62,
eventually.
Buddy Boucher.
So we'll stick with this for as long as we're not in trouble. First pitch from Bo Shears is outside for a ball. Or excuse me, a strike. What was I looking at? Got a fat squirrel out here that's continuing to munch on food, and it's obviously the same squirrel. This is a big squirrel. He's going to have a rude awakening tomorrow when it's 21 degrees for a high. Swing and a miss from Peterson, and he's down, and there's 2 away. It's 55 right now outside. It's supposed to rain all day, turn into snow overnight, and be 21 tomorrow. Not even a transition, just that's what we're getting. Well, Boucher's struggling to find the plate. 2 balls, no strikes. Here we go. To center. Davis can't get to it. Dodgers remain alive with a runner at first and 2 down.
Now batting number 23, first baseman Adrian Gonzalez.
But it will be Adrian Gonzalez. This will absolutely be the last batter that Boucher's gets to face. And it will be the last batter that the Twins will face. Twins win 5-1. And we have not lost to the Dodgers since we started this franchise. We swept them last year. This year at Target Field, we start the series 1-0. Good stuff. All right. Thank you, Houndini, for the good game. Hector Santiago improves to 4-1 on the year.
Final line score for a ball game.
Hyunjin Ryu falls to 4-1 on the year. His first loss.
10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
There's your box score.
For the Dodgers, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher,
Davis with his
Hector
10th stolen
Santiago.
base.
His record is now 4.
Santiago didn't walk anybody. That's nice. Only struck out 3. That's fine. Gave up 1 run. That's what matters.
Hector Santiago.
We've won 3 out of our last 4 with the second game against the Dodgers coming up. It'll be Johnny Cueto and Scott Kazmir doing battle. We'll save this real quick. I don't know why it always highlights my sliders as needing saved. I haven't touched the sliders since the start of the season. Alright. Well, some quick news and announcements. If you haven't heard yet, our radio show, JK Says, scheduled to premiere in January. We're going to have it'll be a call-in show. I'll try and schedule interviews over Skype, and we'll, of course, use Twitch for chat as well. We'll talk sports, gaming, entertainment, whatever pops up, whatever's in the news, whatever's happening at the time. We're going to talk all kinds of stuff. So we'll do that for maybe 30, 60 minutes a couple times a week, in addition to our regular gaming streams. So we're looking forward to that. And as you can see, we got a brand new camera here. It's much clearer, much better. The 1080p camera that we'll be using. But really looking forward to it. I've got everything, almost everything prepared. But you know what? We're moving in a couple weeks, and I don't want to start until we are finished with that transition. So looking forward to it, and hope you'll join us for JK Says, which begins, of course, in January. Standings. Twins overtake first place from the Indians here by a half game with the win and the Indians loss. Royals in third, 4 games back. Tigers and White Sox, well, good luck. And I was right, the Dodgers are the best team in baseball. When we swept them last year, they were the best team in baseball. And right now, we've already taken the first game from them. That is awesome. How's our DL looking? Zach Granite out for a long time. Tyler Motter out for a long time. Jose Bautista should be back in a few days. Again, we've got to figure out what to do with Danny Santana. And our guys in AAA lineup, Young Ho Park, continuing to hit well. I don't know if I'm ever going to see him. I don't know if he's ever going to see the majors in a regular role. I just don't. He's getting old too. He's 31. I mean, he's basically wasting away in AAA, and I don't know what to do. Because he can only play first base. The only position he can play is first base. And we have 2 guys who can do that in Vargas and Morneau. He will likely come up next year if we still have him for Morneau, because I don't think Morneau's going to come back for 2019. And in AA, our hitting is not that great. Joe Stroud, a catcher, but I mean, other than that, see potential, but a 69 overall, he's not going to get much better. Our rotation is very promising. Gary Patel is just tearing it up in AA with Chattanooga. 4-1, a 1.52 ERA. How about David Asuncion? A 68 overall. And Jason Wheeler, 66 overall. Guys continuing to develop. Guys like Fernando Romero, a B potential. He's 23. Nick Tepish, he is 29. I don't know how much better he's going to get, but he's been solid at the AAA level. Jose Barrios, still getting better, but at a slow pace. 23 years old. He'll be good. Steven Gonsalves, B potential. And then Taylor Rogers, he's not going to get much better. Trevor Hildenberger's a 70 overall. I mean, there's a few bright, shining spots there in the minors, so we'll monitor that. And I think we have to have a better offseason for free agency. I think our free agency has to be better in the offseason. We've got to make some better trades. We'll find out. Plenty of game. Let's get to our second of the stream, shall we? We'll face Scott Kazmir, who's 1-2 with a 3.05 ERA, and he'll go against Johnny Cueto. 5-game winner already, but an ERA that is among the highest in our rotation, which is surprising as hell. I don't know, man. All right. Boy, some of these guys are going to have to sit at some point. We'll go with Garver again. He's got a hot bat. He might have to sit tomorrow, though, depending on the outcome of this one. What do we want to do? All right, decisions being made here. We're going to sit Davis for this one. We'll put Garcia in. And actually, what we're going to do is keep Santana going. And we'll switch. There we go. So Santana can lead off. Dozier will play second. Miguel Sano will play third. But we do not have a lot of power. How does Garcia have the most home runs amongst anyone in this lineup? 3 through 9. That's disturbing. Funny how this game works, though. All right. Here's our lineup for this game. Yeah, that'll work. Don't tell me where to put Brian Dozier. He hit 53 home runs last year. Don't tell me where to put him. And he's like among the leaders in home runs right now, so just chill out. You're not the manager. Ready to go? All right, Twins now at 22 and 13, clinging to first place in the American League Central. Johnny Cueto with a 5-2 record, but his ERA at 4, almost 4.5.
Leading off tonight for the Dodgers.
I don't know how that happened, but it did.
66.
We're ready to go. Yasiel Puig will lead it off for the Dodgers, and he swings at the first pitch, fouls it back to make it 0-1. Now quickly an 0-2 start. Cueto brushing him back a little bit on the fastball. And again, inside, 2-2. Cueto not afraid to work the inside portion of the plate. After starting 0-2, it's now a full count. Short hopper. 1 down.
Batting second here tonight. Left fielder, Andrew Cole.
Similar lineup to yesterday. Jock Peterson and Adrian Gonzalez both a little higher in the order. And Andre Ethier, the DH today. Tolles bunted for a hit to obtain a 6-game hitting streak in the previous game. Will he do it again here? We'll find out. Strike belt high. And it's 1-1. To center. Santana under it makes the catch. So 2 down. I use all-star hitting and Hall of Fame pitching, but I've got sliders for both. Definitely feel if you go into legend difficulty that the computer just cheats. And I think that's true for almost every sports game, where the computer will just blatantly cheat. Up the elevator shaft, and 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, just as they did in the last game. Danny Santana will lead it off, just as he did for a significant portion of 2017. Face the lefty Scott Kazmir. ERA just over 3, a 1-2 record.
Leading off with a twin.
Here on a Saturday,
Center fielder,
late evening on a Saturday here at Target Field. A little warmer, but the wind blowing in a little bit today. Outside for a ball from Scott Kazmir. Sinker, change, slider. Lots of junk before he throws that fastball. But he took something off of that one, and it is 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Same pitch, different location. It's outside, count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just getting a piece of it. Again on 2-2. Santana lines it to right. Right at Puig for out number 1.
Batting second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Well, here comes Brian Dozier. His .212 batting average. Did not have a very good game yesterday. Walked a couple times, however, but he went 0 for 2 otherwise. Dozier trying to hack at the first pitch. A changeup. The primary pitch so far from Kazmir. It's 0-1. God. Same pitch, same location, same result. 0-2. That one runs in on him.
2 strikes.
Dozier has to back out of the way. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Make it 2-2. A heavy dose of change-ups here. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Brian Dozier. Little chopper to second base. Easy play. And 2 away.
Batting third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Sano on the first pitch, drives it to right, looking up. This one's high off the wall. Sano, and oh boy, Puig played it pretty well. Oh boy, Dozier, or rather Sano, barely in at second base.
Designated hitter, Justin.
That throw beat him. Tag not in time, and Miguel Sano has his 6th double of the season, which allows Justin Morneau to come to the plate.
Nope. Ball 1.
And it's a ball. One ball, no strikes. Turned on and fouled to the right side. 1-1. Morneau, thanks for playing. Oh, I thought it was gone. I really thought that was gone. It'll be an RBI single, though. And it's 1-0 Minnesota. Morneau obliterated that baseball. And it was about as high off the wall as it could go. I guess a line drive that never got more than 10 feet above the wall. Wasn't going to get out of here, but I'll take it. 1-0 Twins. They score first, just as they did in Friday's game. Robbie Grossman will be the batter. He opts to not swing at the changeup that looked like it caught the outside corner. It did not, according to the home plate umpire. It's 1-0. Turned on, foul to the left side. One ball, one strike. Grossman awaits. Another healthy and steady dose of changeups here. Look at all these. 2-1. Pitch number 20 from Kazmir. Turned on, launched foul. No surprise, that was a changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's not really a changeup if you keep throwing it. Sent to center. And that'll do it. Twins pick up 1 thanks to Justin Morneau's RBI high off the wall. We head to the second, 1-0 Twins. Well, guys, on a bit of a serious note here, we are 10 days away from a vote from Congress, or from the FCC committee, that would repeal net neutrality. And if you are not aware of what this is, I urge you to look into what net neutrality is. And it has been in place since 2015. The internet has changed. It hasn't changed at all since then. And that's because of the net neutrality laws put in place. The vote to repeal it by the FCC takes place in 10 days, and it will almost certainly be repealed. And what that means is that the internet would be completely open for ISPs to do whatever they want. I'm not saying they will, and I'm not trying to use that as a scare tactic, but what that means is that, say you have Comcast, they could charge you. There's nothing to prevent them from charging you, say, an extra $10 to look at any kind of social media. They could throttle your internet speeds. They could prevent you from seeing certain things on the internet. It honestly would be a huge blow to free speech, and it would be a huge blow to the internet as we know it today. I urge you to call Congress. Don't say you're going to do it. Don't sign petitions. Call Congress. Demand that they do not repeal net neutrality. There are 3 Republicans and 2 Democrats, and they have historically always voted on party lines. Call Congress. Urge them to keep the laws in place. Because I promise you, that could very well affect Twitch, streamers, and viewers alike. And if you don't know anything about this, look into it now, because the internet could change drastically as we know it. And a lot of people like to use the argument, well, what about before 2015? Yeah? What about it? Comcast there's charts showing Comcast throttling Netflix. And it will get worse. I promise you, it will get worse. 2 years? Look, the internet's not that old. Let's be honest. The internet is not that old. 2 years is a long time. More than 2 years, actually. We're approaching 2018 here. And if you don't think this is a big deal, you're going to be really surprised when your internet skyrockets in price. And yeah, I get, okay, open market and all this crap, free market. Yeah? But would you rather have the hands of the internet into giant corporations? We just saw a bill go through Congress, or attempt to go through Congress recently, that benefits more rich people. Do you honestly think that giant corporations are who should be in control of your internet? Do you trust Comcast? I don't. There's a reason I don't use Comcast. Call Congress. Do it. I've done it 6 times in the last 3 weeks. Call them. Demand.
Ball, that's off the plate.
All right, that's enough of that for now.
Hey! 1-1.
I just don't feel enough people are taking this seriously, and that drives me nuts. A lot of people keep telling me that I'm screaming at telephone poles about this,
2 strikes to count.
and that internet providers won't do that. Well, how do you know they won't do that? Like, how do you know? There's nothing stopping them from doing it. They're not allowed to right now because of net neutrality.
Leading off for the Twins.
Bottom 2 for the Twins.
Fielder, Adonis Garcia.
Adonis Garcia, he sat yesterday, but boy, he has had just a weird year. Picked up from the Braves via free agency. Hit a few home runs. This guy has no power whatsoever, but he's hit 4 home runs this year. He's been a steady hitter. Boy, got him big on the fastball there, however, and he strikes out swinging. And now Max Kepler.
Batting 7th, first baseman, Max Kepler.
Kepler swings and misses another changeup from Kazmir. I guess the thing that really pisses me off about people in net neutrality is they say they're going to do something. They say, oh, well, I'll call. But most of them don't. It takes 5 minutes to call.
1-1.
I've talked to people. I've left messages. Be polite about it. Do not yell. Do not scream. Do not swear. Make your opinion heard. Be firm about it. And it would behoove you to call Republicans, not Democrats, because the Democrats are going to keep it in place. I hate both Republicans and Democrats, but that's another story. The Republicans are the ones who want to repeal it. So it would behoove you to call them.
Ball 1, no strike.
And sometimes the only thing politicians know about is re-election. And I don't want to say give massive threats, but,
Ball, that's it.
you know, let them know that, hey, I'm not going to vote for you if this happens. Because if you're watching on Twitch, if you're a streamer, a viewer, or anything that has to do with Twitch, this will affect all of us.
2 balls, 1 strike to count.
And probably not in a good way. Fouled off, makes it 2-2. I hit him? No. Grazing the catcher. Full count. Polanco with 2 outs, hoping to get to Garver here in the bottom of the 2nd. And Polanco stays alive, shooting that one to the right side. Foul. Oh, look, a fastball. 2 of them, actually. That's nice. Walked him.
That's ball 4. Take
Oh, he's abandoning the changeup. That's his problem. 2 out, Mitch Garver. The catcher, 340 on the season. Played in roughly half the games this year. Fouled off left side. No balls, 1 strike. Liner and through. Garver's bat stays red hot. And first and second with 2 down. And it rolls the order over to Danny Santana. It's 0 for 1. About a 364 season. About a week's worth of games. Breaking ball outside, 1-0. Tapper in front of the plate. Easy throw, and they got him. 2 innings complete. 1-0 Twins as we head to the third. And Andre Ethier
Leading off for the Dodgers,
will be the batter.
designated hitter, Andre Ethier.
Counts
That one's
1-0.
upstairs for a ball. Missed again, 2-0.
D-Rod.
There we go. We got him to swing at the pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. There's that one fouled off. How's everyone doing? Hope we had a great weekend, man. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope it was enjoyable. Got to do something you liked.
Second baseman.
As it is the first full week of December. And the holiday season. Always fun for a lot of people. I don't get into it as much as others, but I know a lot of people who do. That one's gapped. Cut off by Santana, but it will be a double.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
And now Puig with a 1 out and a strike. First hit for L.A. comes on the 5th double of the season from Logan Forsythe. Puig takes a strike, and he's down in a hole, 0-2. Big swing and a miss at the cutter. And a strikeout for Puig. Credit that one to Cueto. And he'll face Tolles with 2 down. Easy play for Morneau at first. He'll take it himself. That'll do it. 2.5 complete. It's 1-0 Twins. And now Brian Dozier
Leading off for the Twins,
struggled as of
the
late.
second baseman, number
Looking to
2,
turn it around.
Brian Dozier.
Outside on the sinker. One ball, no strikes. Dozier, base hit to the left side. His first hit of the series. He reaches with nobody out.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Sano.
And now Sano.
Ball 1.
Fastball just missed. Where? I'm not sure. 1 ball, no strikes.
D-Rod.
Even delayed the swing a bit, but still early. 1-1. Checked.
What do you got?
Yeah, they're going to say he went. That makes it 1-2. Stocky. Nice to see you. Happy holidays to you as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ball.
And down low.
Trying to count 2 and 2.
How's everything going? Nice to see you. Line to center, a base hit. Dozier rounds second. He'll head to third. Still nobody out. And the Twins looking to get something done here in the third. Already leading 1-0. Kind of an inside-out swing from Sano, and brings up Morneau. First and third with nobody out. Looper to left. That's going to drop. Throw is not in time and off the mark. Dozier scores. And it's 2-0 Minnesota. Justin Morneau with a pair of RBI in this game. It wasn't pretty, but it certainly got the job done. Indeed. Indeed, Stocky. First pitch to Grossman, a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Grossman looking to break this game open. Big cut and a miss. Runners trying to advance. Throw down is not in time, so second and third. And nobody out. On the wild pitch. But a 2-strike count to Grossman. To right and through. 1 run is in. 2 runs will score. A 2 RBI single for Robbie Grossman makes it 4-0. There we go. And again, none of these have been all that pretty. Just kind of looped down the line by Grossman. 4-0. With Adonis Garcia at the plate, still nobody out. Changeup catches every bit of the plate. For strike 1, it was taken all the way. That one runs inside to make it 1-1. Grossman at first. Garcia at the plate. Cut and a miss. That one in the dirt. Enjoy your lunch. We'll see you around, Stocky. Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. As Garcia will ground into the 4-6-3 double play. Yeah, it had to happen sometime. I think we grounded into 3 of them last game. That's all right. 4-0. We'll take it. Kepler at the plate. Thought about it. Holds up. Opting not to swing at ball 1. Way upstairs in the breaking ball. Didn't break. 2-0. Roping that one to left. Kazmir's getting rocked in this inning. Kepler with the hit, and Jorge Polanco the batter. Breaking ball, a strike. Change up officially. No balls, 1 strike. Liner to third and caught for out number 3. Big inning for the Twins. They pick up a couple more and lead 4-0. As we head to the top of the 4th, Dodgers looking for their first run of the game. Will they get it here against Johnny Cueto? We'll find out. Seager stepping in.
Nope, that's a ball.
Cueto delivers a ball. A bit outside, 1-1. I don't know. I am super early on some of these pitches. 1-2. There we go. Get more success if you can hit that dot. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Smoke to right. But it's going to hook foul. There we go. Got him with the fastball. Seager down on strikes. And the wins leaders, you see Phil Hughes at 5, Johnny Cueto at 5. Colin McHugh and Danny Salazar, the only American League pitchers with 6 victories on the season. As Justin Turner steps in with 1 out. Again, we're missing early. 1-0. Make it 2. Cut fastball, catches the knees. 2 balls, 1 strike. And now we're even. If you haven't done so, hey, give me a follow on Twitch if you're enjoying what you're seeing. We are streaming on Twitch, on YouTube, on Mixer, all simultaneously, thanks to Restream.io. Hey, if you want to chat, come over and find us on Twitch. We'd love to have you into the chat. As Cueto strikes out Turner without a swing. 2 outs.
Now batting, center fielder.
I am also on Twitter at JKSaysRadio. And by the way, our premiere of our Twitch show, JK Says, which will be a radio show essentially. We'll have Skype call-ins. We'll have an attempt at setting up interviews, and we'll just talk sports, gaming, entertainment, anything that comes up. You can ask questions and contribute, of course, in chat as well, and we'd love to have you participate for all of that. That starts next month. I am moving in a few weeks. I do not want to get involved with something new during that process. So once we get settled in at the start of 2018, that's when we will premiere the radio show. Looking forward to it, and I hope you'll join.
Now batting number 23, first baseman Adrian Gonzalez.
After the base hit, Adrian Gonzalez steps in. This will be the 50th pitch from Cueto, and Adrian Gonzalez will half-heartedly check that one, but it's a strike nonetheless. And he turns on that one to make it 0-2. Oh boy. Nobody's going to get to that one. 5 rows deep into the right field stands. A home run for Adrian Gonzalez. It's going to take him like 45 seconds to round these bases because his speed is 7. We're going to skip all that. That's fine. So that cuts the deficit in half. It's 4-2.
The catcher, number 9.
We wonder why Cueto's ERA is up so high this year. He's somehow winning games. He's getting a lot of run support, but man, he is giving up runs like there's nobody's business. Big cut and a miss. Looking for his 6th win on the season, but he has a Twins rotation high ERA of 4.44 coming in. Last year amongst the lowest ERA in all of baseball. Cy Young winner, MVP. That one's lined to Dozier, and he makes the catch to his left. Cueto gets out of it, but not before giving up a 2-run shot to Adrian Gonzalez. It's 4-2 Minnesota as we head to the bottom half of the 4th. Mitch Garver, who singled already in this game, steps in. 1 for 1. Leadoff batter here in the 9 spot of the order. As Kazmir puts the sinker a bit low in the zone. 1 ball, no strikes. Back to the well with the changeup. He has had to throw 30 of his 60 pitches as changeups. Even that might be a conservative number. 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul to the right and out of play. 1-2. Waited on it, loops it into right. That's going to drop for a base hit. Garver has his 2nd hit of the game. He's aboard of the leadoff variety. And it brings up Danny Santana, whose average is slowly falling down now. He's at 333 once again. Santana waits on it, turns on it, and just ahead of it, foul to the left side. Hey, Hammer Drunk, nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. That's the plan. Yeah, I would love to keep this franchise going as long as possible. Absolutely. Tapper right side and through. I've put too much into this. I don't want to kill it now. Ultimately, my goal is to play 2 full seasons before 18 comes out, and I should be able to do that, I would think. It'll be March before the game comes out, so that's the plan. I think they're going to take Kazmir out here. And they are. Wow. All right. So Matt Andrus will pitch for the 15th time this season, an ERA of 1.5. And he comes in the 4th inning. Fastball, cutter, curve. And it's Brian Dozier with 2 on and nobody out. Dozier singled in his last at bat. Looking for something here. Dozier! Look out! High and deep. I don't know where the ball went. There it is, 2nd deck. Off the facing of the 2nd deck and into the bullpen. Dozier's 12th home run of the season. And the lead extended to 5. It's 7-2 Minnesota. Well, his home runs have come in spurts this year. Perhaps this is the start of another span of home runs. 12 now for Brian Dozier. And it's 7-2. Hanging breaking ball. And I mean hanging. Read that one like a book. And that was off the facing of the 2nd deck, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, Miguel Sano. Welcome to the game, Mr. Andres, by the way. Rudely. Should have kept Kazmir in. It's not like his pitch count was that high. Sano takes outside, and that makes it 2-0. Sano a little late on the pitch, and he's going to pay the price going the opposite way. So that ball dies out there in right. Puig makes the catch for out number 1. That brings up Justin Morneau. He has a pair of RBI in this one. In fact, 3 RBI in the series already, if you can believe that. One ball, no strikes. And I've never carried I have not tried carrying. They've had it in the game for now for 2 or 3 years, trying to carry the game over from one iteration to the next. I've never tried it. I've never even tried it. I don't know how seamless it is. Morneau hits one to the left center field gap, but that's going to be run down for the out. Has anyone else ever tried that? And is it easy to do? I mean, they make it sound like it's very seamless, but surely there's been issues with it, I would imagine. I haven't even looked into it. I just know they introduced it in like 2014 or maybe 2015. But that's the plan. It's always been the plan to try and do that. Robbie Grossman, the batter, 2 down after the fly out from Justin Morneau. Grossman skies it to the left side, but that's going to stay in play, unfortunately, and that'll be the third out. Twins pick up a big 3-run home run from Brian Dozier. This will give us a better look at where the ball went. (7-2). I can't tell. I don't think it hit anything, but I can't tell. Well, Cueto getting a ton of run support here, as he has all season long. Strike called. And it's 0-1. To left center field. On it. And 2 down. Garcia.
Logan Forsythe.
Logan Forsythe here. Thought about it, and it's still a strike. That's going to be a tough play. On the backhand. Throw to first. In time. Polanco, nice play over there at short. Going deep into the hole to his right. Over to first for out number 2. And top of the order, Yasiel Puig, the batter. Third time through for Los Angeles.
0-1.
No balls, 1 strike. Big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Now 0-2. He has 12. He's the team leader for sure. He's got to be right there near the top of the American League, if not all of baseball again. I don't know who the league leaders are,
Count is 1 and 2.
but he's definitely the team leader. Upstairs, Puig, frozen pizza. Thanks for playing. Cueto gets it done in the 5th. We are halfway home. 7-2 Twins. Busting out the sticks in this series. And Adonis Garcia will lead off. He struck out in the 3rd.
Left fielder, Adonis Garcia.
He takes a strike. No balls, 1 strike as Garcia takes upstairs for a ball. One on 1. That one hits the plate and ricochets towards the catcher. 2 balls, 1 strike. Make it 3-1. Garcia, the utility player, on 3-1. Late on the pitch, fouls it off. I don't think I've made any trades for this second season. I don't know if we picked up Jose Bautista via free agency. Garcia was a free agent. Our regular center fielder is being benched today, but Rajay Davis was a free agent, but we didn't do anything as far as trades. In fact, the only real big trades we made were in the start of the first season. The Cueto and Strickland deal for Mauer and Buxton. That's really all we've done. I'm sure we'll look at the situation this year. We're in first place right now. We're not in a hurry, but I'm sure we'll make something at the deadline. Still a ways off from that, however, as we are in the 2nd week of May. Twins and Indians looks like they're going to go head-to-head all year for first place. We're half game up on them right now. Breaking ball, 58-footer, 2-2. scorched to the gap in right center field. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Kepler rounds first. He'll head to second, and he's in there easily with a double.
Now batting, shortstop, Jorge.
Seeing the ball well in this series. Dodgers are the best team in baseball. We swept them last year as well when they were the best team in baseball. Why couldn't we have played the Dodgers in the World Series? No, we had to face the Mets, who crushed us. That World Series, again, was not really close. Outside for a ball, and the count now even at 1. Jorge Polanco, the batter. Kepler standing at second base. Line to left, but caught. Hit hard, but right at him, 2 down.
Now batting, number 43.
And now Mitch Garver, the backup catcher, who's getting significant playing time here with a bunch of lefties that we've been facing. And he has taken full advantage of that time. 364 on the season. He is 2 for 2 in this game. Breaking ball, watched all the way from Garver. Count even at 1. Lined up the middle. It's a... Oh, what a snag. Throw to first. Is not in time. It's a 3 for 3 game for Mitch Garver.
Center fielder, Danny Santana.
Unbelievable. Now, that absolutely saved a run. We'll give him that. But the throw is not in time. Oh, boy. Close play. We'll take it. First and third as the ball inside.
Ball 1, no strike.
Well, again, we are streaming on Twitch. Come join the chat there if you want to chat it up with us. We are on YouTube and Mixer as well, and I do have a chat program for it, but that's with Restream.io, and sometimes it doesn't work. So if you're trying to chat on YouTube or Mixer, it doesn't always work, and I don't always get the messages, so please be aware of that. We are using Restream, which simultaneously streams on multiple platforms. It's a lot easier for me to save things to YouTube because it just automatically saves it there when we're done. I don't have to do an extra step. Up the middle and through. Danny Santana makes it 8-2. Boy, I've got to find a place for him when Bautista comes back.
Brian Dozier.
I feel like we treated him badly in the offseason. He was such an integral part of the 2017 season in center field, and then we sent him to AAA for the year. But here's Dozier. He homered in his previous at-bat. A 3-run shot when the game was close. And now with 2 outs, he's going to get another opportunity. 1-0. Hit hard to second. But on the short hop, it is simply going to be a 4-3 putout. Twins get another. They lead 8-2 through 5. How about the 14-3 hit margin for Minnesota as well? And now Andrew Tolles to lead it off for LA here in the top of the 6th. Johnny Cueto continuing to work. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, he's not going to continue to work. Trainer out to visit Cueto. Apparently suffered an undisclosed injury on the previous play and will need to be removed from this game. Well, that's a big kick in the nuts now, isn't it? All right. Well, I guess we're going to go with Tyler Duffy
Your attention, please.
in long relief.
Now pitching for
That
the Twins,
sucks.
number 56, Tyler.
Hopefully it's nothing serious. Cueto threw a great game. He's eligible for the win. He went 5, so let's make sure he can get it. Tyler Duffy the new pitcher.
The count's 1-1.
Not nearly as good as Cueto. Even that's an understatement. Cut and a miss and a strike. Undisclosed. Hey, he's injured, but nobody knows what it is. Shank that one a bit foul. Right at Sano. Over to first for the out. Well, if you haven't followed us, please do so on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. There's lots of places to follow us. We hope you want to join the community and continue to grow. Hit 400 followers a few weeks ago. Very happy about that. Man, it's so awesome to have some of you guys in here. Really it is. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. I know I have not streamed with any regularity over the last 2 weeks, but that was due to my sickness, my cold. Not really a sickness. It was a cold. A rough cold, but it was tough. It's hard for me to talk and sit there without a giant sinus headache, so you can only flush stuff out of your system so much. But a couple weeks from now, we'll be kind of staggered as far as streams go with the holidays, plus we're moving. So, again, bear with me and thanks for stopping by. And again, in January, we will start our new radio show on Twitch. We'll have Skype available for call-ins. We'll have the chat going. We're going to talk sports, gaming, entertainment, movies, television, anything. I'm a very opinionated person. And you're going to hear a lot of those opinions. And I can do it without playing games. I can't focus on certain aspects of what I want to talk about. I can do a little bit of research. I can talk about what I want to talk about without trying to focus on a game. And we'll do that for a little bit before a stream. It's not going to be a long show, a half hour, 60 minutes at the most. But we're going to have some fun with it. I'm going to have opinions that you guys definitely do not agree with. I'm going to have opinions that you guys might agree with, and you might want to have a conversation. Perhaps some back and forth conjecture or arguments or whatnot, but we're going to keep it clean and civil, I can promise you that. And we'll, of course, always respect someone else's opinion. I love to hear both sides of arguments. I'm not one to say I'm always right about something, because that's not true. Oh, God, Dozier. The two-time Gold Glove winner. Makes the play. 5.5 complete. 8-2 Minnesota. So I hope you'll tune in for that. Starting in January, JK says, right here on Twitch. Miguel Sano leads it off. You're in the bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch, a strike. As Andres has been thrown into the fire here to replace Scott Kazmir, and that came in the 4th inning. Both starting pitchers going out, one due to lots of runs allowed, the other due to injury. Johnny Cueto leaving the game at the first batter of the top of the 6th. Tyler Duffy in relief. Got the job done in the top half of the inning. 1-2 pitch fouled off from Sano. We'll do it again. And I'm always open to ideas for our show, too. So if you do have any ideas concerning JK Says, our radio show starting next month, please send me a message. Put it in the chat. Anything you want to do, we'd love to talk about it as well. Open to all ideas. Some might be better than others, but I am open to just about anything. And when I say some ideas might be better than others, I mean some ideas are definitely better than others. Me sitting in a tank of scorpions, for instance, while doing the show has been brought up. That is not going to happen. That is not a good idea. It's an idea, but it's not a good one. That is not going to happen. No balls, 2 strikes. Morneau skies it to center. That'll be caught.
Now batting, right.
Robbie Grossman singled in the 30s, 1 for 3. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th, an 8-2 Twins lead. A strike called. No balls, 1 strike. Big wave and a miss. Grossman couldn't find the curveball. It's 0-2. Fouled off once again. Big shout out to Land Shark Lark for his subscription a couple weeks ago. Always appreciate the subs as well, guys. 6 complete. 8-2 Dodgers trailing as they come up with Grandal to lead it off. 7, 8, 9 hitters due up. There's your line score. Lots of offense from Minnesota. 14 hits. Dodgers picking up a couple in the 4th. They have 5 hits. The aforementioned Grandal steps in here in the top of the 7th with a chance to just get something going against Tyler Duffy. Thrown into the fire here in relief due to the injured Johnny Cueto. It is unknown what his injury is as of this moment. Hopefully nothing serious. Hopefully will not miss a start. But if he does, you have to think that a guy like Jose Barrios is smiling somewhere in Rochester, New York. That one's fouled off, and it's 0-1. Because I'm about 95% certain that Barrios would be the guy we call up. Roped to right. But that one's going to hook foul. Fastball at 91 inside. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got him. Ethier strikes out swinging on the fastball. That was low and away. And it brings up Logan Forsythe with 1 out and a runner at first base. And a strike called. To short, to second for 1, to first for 2, double play. And we're out of the inning. 8-2 Twins over the Dodgers as it's time to stretch. Twins going through the motions here offensively with Adonis Garcia coming up.
Leading off for the Twins, left fielder Adonis.
Andres continuing to pitch here. 45 pitches. Number 46 is a ball down low. Garcia holds up. It's 2-0. There's a strike of the knees, making it 2 balls, 1 strike. Bottom 7 here. Second game of this 3-game set against the LA Dodgers. As the breaking ball misses, and the count now 3-1. Garcia fouls it off to the right side. He's hustling down to first, though. Good for him. Full count. Breaking ball, but it hung up there, and Garcia unable to do anything with it. Fly out to left for the out.
Up next for the Twins.
And now Max Kepler. He's had a good game. A single, a double, and a run scored. Kepler on the first pitch, drives one to center. That should remain in the ballpark, though. Hit about 380 feet. That'll be caught for the second out.
The batter, the shortstop.
2 down for Polanco.
Polanco.
0 for 2, but he has walked. So he's at least contributed something positively in this game. Breaking ball misses outside, and it's 1-0. Rather a cut fastball, not a ball that breaks all that much. This fastball, oh boy, 2-0. Whatever. Line to right. And Puig, oh, Puig could not glove it. The inning will continue. Kind of nonchalantly making the effort over there in right. Should have caught it for sure.
Number 43.
It will be an error. And Mitch Garver, who is 3 for 3, steps in. Garver on the first pitch chops it foul to the left side. Boy, how very Yasiel Puig of him to miss that ball. 0-1, count now even. Ball and a strike to the backup catcher, Mitch Garver. What a game he's had. 3 singles.
That's outside.
Good eye, 2-1. Dodgers being asked to get 4 outs in this bottom of the 7th. Garver drives one to left, but it's going to stay in play. 8-2 through 7, favoring Minnesota. Top of the order due up for the Dodgers. It starts with Puig, who is 0 for 3, and he owes the Dodgers one here for sure.
Right fielder number 66. Yasiel.
Breaking ball, fouled off to the right. That's a healthy dose of curveballs. You got it. Same result, 0-2 now.
Nope. Ball
That one a bit low. One ball, 2 strikes. That one's sent to center, but Polanco's going to be out there, and he'll make the catch.
Now batting, left fielder.
So it's Andrew Tolles.
Toll.
Duffy again in relief for Johnny Cueto as that one's lined up the middle. One hopper, throw to first. Dozier got him. 2 down.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Brings up Corey Seager. Singled in the 6th inning. That is all he has to show for himself in this contest.
Ball that's outside.
Now it's 1-1. Stick around, we'll have the 3rd game of this series right after this one concludes. I don't know if it'll be in its entirety or not, as that one splits the gap in left. It'll be at least 2 bases. Will it be 3? No. Not with 2 outs. And not by when you're trailing by 6 and you need to push together a run. Seager's 13th double of the year. And not when you swing at the first pitch afterwards. Grounder to short. And that's going to do it for the Dodgers in the 8th. We'll head to the bottom half. Twins with a massive lead, 8-2.
Leading off for the Twins.
Well, Danny Santana has had back-to-back hits here in this game, looking for his 3rd. And a chopper right back to the mound, and Andres will make the play. 1 pitch, 1 out. 1-3 on the put-out.
The second baseman, number 2.
And now Dozier.
Dozier.
A 3 RBI game, all coming off that home run earlier on. Thought about it, holds up, but it's a strike nonetheless. And it's 0-1. Dozier turns on it, chops it foul just to the left of third base. And now 0-2. Breaking ball in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Dozier does not chase, so he's now down 1-2. Again, they go in the dirt away, and again Dozier leaves it 2-2. Hot shot through the hole. Dozier has his 3rd hit of the game.
Up next for Minnesota, third baseman, Miguel.
So Miguel Sano will be the batter. Fouled off. No balls, 1 strike.
Ball 1.
Thought about it outside, 1-1. Assuming the Twins can hold on here, they will improve to 23-13 and remain in first place in the AL Central. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes to Miguel Sano. He fouls it off. They would have taken now 2 out of 3 against the Dodgers, with the 3rd game still coming up.
That's ball 2.
That one misses.
2 balls.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Dozier takes off. That was a line for a base hit. Stayed out of the double play anyway.
The designated hitter, Justin.
And now Justin Morneau. 2 on, 1 out. Morneau takes low.
Ball 1, no strike.
To the right side, 2nd for 1, over to 1st in plenty of time for the double play. That's the 5th double play the Dodgers have turned in this series. Not a big deal. Twins still lead by 6 as we head to the 9th. Jock Peterson to lead it off. He's had a good game, 2 for 3.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Unfortunately, he has not had a lot of help from his teammates in getting him in. No balls, 1 strike to Peterson. A curveball that misses outside for a 1-1 count. Again, Tyler Duffy in relief of Johnny Cueto here. A 2-1 lead, and he should pick up a save should he finish this game. 2-2, Sky to left. That one's caught for the out. Saves are just a weird stat in baseball. There's the traditional save where you come in the 9th and in a 3-run lead or less. There's a save where you can technically throw 1 pitch, have the bases loaded, and be trailing by 5. You could throw 1 pitch, get out of that, have the game end, and you would get a save. And then there's the 3+ innings save, which is what Duffy is on the hook for here. With the shift on, Polanco on the second base side of the bag makes the play, 2 down.
The catcher, number 9.
And Yasmani Grandal, the last hope to keep the Dodgers alive here in Game 2 of this 3-game set.
Inside, ball 1.
Breaking ball, count even at 1. Big swing and a miss, and 1 more of those, and that should do it. Go inside on the curve. 1-2. Popped up off the protective netting behind the plate. And one more time. To short. Polanco has it with plenty of room. Over to first, and that'll do it. Twins have taken back-to-back games against the Dodgers. They've now won 5 in a row against the Dodgers since we've started our franchise. Every one of those games, they've been the best team in baseball, and we have not lost to them yet. Very nice. Twins win 8-2. There's your box score. Cueto leaves the game early, but finds a way to win again. He's 6-2. Kazmir, the loss. He's 1-3. And as we mentioned, Tyler Duffy throwing 4 innings. He'll get the save despite the score. How about the top of the Twins order? Holy cow, the first 4 batters combined 10 for 20. Sick. 10 for 20 with 6 runs driven in. If you include Grossman in there, it's 11 for 24 with 8 RBI.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. A reminder, fans.
All right, let's get the hopefully good news on Johnny Cueto. We might have to make a roster move here while we're in the off-season screen. JK with you here. It is a Monday. Glad you could join us. Blister. He'll be out a few days. Good. He will not miss a start. Almost certainly will not miss a start. Great news. We advance the day. How's the DL looking? 1 to 6 days. He shouldn't miss a start. That's the key thing. He shouldn't, but there's a chance he will. There's a 1 out of 6 chance he will miss his next start. We'll keep an eye on that. We can always go to Duffy if we try to make sure not to use him. Bautista's still a couple days out. Let's save the franchise and we'll get to our 3rd game while we still have a little bit of time. All right. Ready to go. Standings check. Not free agent check. Standings check. Indians win, so they remain a half game back. Royals win, so they remain 4 back. Twins at 23-13. That is good for 2nd best record, 3rd best record, I guess, in the American League. Mariners and Astros in a near dead heat at 24 wins. Dodgers still have the best record in baseball, but by a very slim margin now. We were going to check that. Home run leader. It's George Springer, J.D. Martinez, and then Dozier's tied with Manny Machado for 3rd. There you go. And there are no off days here. We got to face Dallas Keuchel tomorrow. All right. Let's get to it. Even if we don't win this game, we've already taken 2 of 3 from the Dodgers, and that is fantastic. Julio Urias, 3-2, 4.35 ERA. Again, we're going to miss Clayton Kershaw. Nobody's sad about that. Irvin Santana will be on the mound, a 2-1 record, a 3.22 ERA. And what do we do with this lineup? Like, we got to keep Mitch Garver going, right? Like, I'm sorry, Jason Castro, but I've got to keep Garver in there. Keuchel tomorrow. Castro may never play again. I think Garver's a 73 overall. It's not like he's a bad catcher or anything. He's just, his numbers, his offensive numbers are a little better, but his defensive numbers, fielding Castro's much better. Their arms are about the same. I mean, Castro's reaction time is better. I mean, I guess it's 1 and 1A if you want to get really technical about it. All right. Rajai Davis will start in center. God, I hate to take Morneau out. Let's see what we're going to do. Got to play guys that need rest. Let's give Polanco a rest. We'll go with Garcia in his spot. Garver can continue to play. I mean, if we're going to take a game off, it's this one. Because we got Houston, a very good Houston team coming up next. If we're going to rest guys, we're going to have to do it here. And I think we're going to. Take Grossman out. We'll put Kepler in. We'll take Morneau out. And put... God, I don't have anyone to put there. Oh, boy. Alright, I guess we're going to stick with these guys. Davis. Dozier's going to play short. Sano. Then we'll go Vargas, Morneau, Kepler, Garcia, Rosario, and Garver. All right, let's go. Oh, you're not going to tell me that Dozier shouldn't be hitting number 2 this time? Yeah. That's what I thought. Well, everyone, welcome to the stream. It is a Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. JK with you here doing some MLB The Show once again. We are in our 3rd game of the stream. We typically go from noon to 3, give or take 15, 30 minutes. We started a little earlier than that today, and we'll probably go a little later than 3. So, hey, bonus for everybody, right? Irvin Santana leads it off. Or rather, pitching. He's not leading off. He's not hitting. Discard everything I just said. He's 2-1, a 3.22 ERA, out for the 8th time. And Andrew Toles will indeed lead off for the Dodgers. A little different look from the LA roster and lineup here, as Puig led off the first 2 games of this series. But sometimes that 3rd game, especially on a Sunday, tends to look a little weaker than usual. Swing and a miss from Toles, and he is going to face Santana with a 1-1 count now. That one's launched to left, high and deep at the track, but that's all the further this one will go. That one is caught by Eddie Rosario for out number 1. And now it's Jock Peterson. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. Pink bats. Let's see those. Happy Mother's Day. Didn't even realize it. Call your mother. Call her, tell her you miss her.
That's a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike. Big cut and a miss. That makes it 2-1. Or rather 1-2, excuse me. There you go. Peterson down on strikes. And Irvins has himself a strikeout with 2 down.
Corey Seager.
Speaking of calling, make sure you call Congress, please. For everyone in the United States, please, please, please call Congress. Tell them not to repeal net neutrality. That vote is 10 days away. If you are not familiar with what this is, I urge you to look into it. This is important. If you use the internet with any regularity, this is important. Tell them to keep the net neutrality rules in place. It will likely get overturned. It will likely get repealed. That's not good. for... it's not good for the open internet. Yes, it will open everything up, but to giant corporations. Do you think that's a good thing? I don't. It will allow ISPs to do whatever they wish. They could block Twitch. Like, they could literally say, hey, you have to pay $5 if you want to watch Twitch on our internet. I'm not saying they will, but it's possible. They could. There's nothing preventing them from doing that. Right now, there are rules in place that say everything must be available and open. We cannot block something. We cannot throttle your speed. Everything is open. You are allowed to view everything with the same speed that you're paying for. If this gets repealed, that might not be the case. Call Congress. Don't say you're going to do it. Do it. Call them. Urge them to not repeal net neutrality. Keep it in place. I continue to be amazed by how few people are even aware that this is a thing right now, and how many don't seem to care. It's a huge deal. Rajay Davis leading it off for the Twins. I have called 6 times in the last 2 weeks. Please do the same. The vote is 10 days away. And with just 5 people on the committee, 3 Republicans, 2 Democrats, the vote will likely go 3-2 in favor of repeal. Let's keep the internet free and open by keeping the current rules in place. All right, Brian Dozier to lead it, or to bat second here after the pop-up from Davis. 1 ball, no strikes. Dozier sends one to the left center field gap, but that's going to be hit high enough that they can run it down for out number 2.
Batting third baseman, Miguel.
And now it's Miguel Sano. And Urias trying to avoid the fate that the first 2 games left on the Dodgers, with the Twins scoring in the first. Getting on the board early, very important in baseball, as you well know. 1-0, and a generous outside corner called for strike number 1. 1-1. Sano sends a high fly ball to right, at the track, at the wall, and they've done it again. A run in the first, and Miguel Sano, the recipient of that home run. Opposite field shot for Miguel Sano. He has really improved in his spray hitting. Yeah, he hits a majority of them to the left side, but that one over the right field wall, and Miguel has his 8th of the year, and more importantly, the Twins again go up 1-0 in the first inning. Kenny Vargas, the batter, after the Miguel Sano home run. Base is clear now with 2 outs. Vargas swinging hard and following it to the right side. No balls, 1 strike. Hit sharply to short. And that'll do it for the Twins. Again, they answer first. 1-0 through 1. Second inning we go. Justin Turner will lead it off for LA. Turner takes a slider for strike number 1. Same pitch, different location, outside for a ball. Hit sharply to third. Sano sliding to his right, recovers, makes the play, and to first base he goes for the out.
First baseman number 23.
1 down, and Adrian Gonzalez, The hearty shift on to the right side of the infield. Fly ball to the right. No problems here. 2 down.
Batting sixth, the catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Here's Grandal. Struck out a couple times in the series. He's 2 for 8 overall. As the catcher will send the first pitch to left center field. Davis under it. And the Dodgers with very little patience in that inning at the plate. They pay for it. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom of the second. Twins by a run. Justin Morneau will lead it off. 3 stakes in this series already. 3 for 8. Hard to take him out when he has been hitting the crap out of the baseball. And against lefty pitching, nonetheless. Something that has been his kryptonite since we brought him aboard. Strike at the knees. Count now even at 1. One to 1. That one runs well inside on Morneau. 2 balls, 1 strike. Just past 2 o'clock Central Time here on Twitch. Glad you could join us. As Morneau lines one to the right center field gap, and he's going to have himself a single. Perhaps a single at best, yeah. He just does not run well enough to risk that. And that's fine. 4 for 9 in the series. Mostly against lefty pitching, too. That red hot bat, well, pink hot bat today. Getting it going. Nobody out. Morneau at first for Max Kepler. Another lefty in the lineup today. Kepler swings at the first pitch. That one's garnered deep to left center field. We're going to one-hop the wall and will clear the fence. It will be a ground rule double. Typically, those can hurt the offense, but I don't think here that's going to make a difference because I don't think Morneau would have scored anyway. This is where they would have been, second and third. Still nobody out, and Adonis Garcia, the batter. The problem here with Morneau at third base is that a ball hit to the outfield may or may not score him. So we want a base hit here. 1-0 to Garcia. Sent to center. That's not going to be deep enough. We'll fake it. There's no way that's going to score him, especially with the relay. So 1 down. Second and third for Eddie Rosario. Lefties have been hitting the ball pretty well so far. Can Rosario continue that trend? First pitch, a breaking ball in there for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike as the left fielder Rosario awaits the 0-1 pitch. At the knees, a fastball makes it 0-2. Well, well, well. Oh, my God. Rosario held up with the pitch on the outside corner for called strike 3, which means Mitch Garver coming in. He had a 3-for-4 game yesterday. And he'll send one to shallow right. Might drop, but it will be caught. And they strand runners at second and third after having them there with nobody out. Twins fail to score. We head to the third. And the latter third of the Dodger order coming up. It starts with Logan Forsythe.
Second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
Forsythe swings at the first pitch. Getting a minuscule percentage of the baseball with the bat, and it flutters to the right side, foul. Upstairs and in for a 1-1 count. Make it 1-2 as Forsythe trying to pick up the first Dodger base runner here. But we'll do the 1-2 again. Oh. Dude in the Dozier jersey looked like he broke his neck. He might have, I don't know. Nonetheless, fouled off. Pitch number 20 here from Irvin. Two-hopper over to Garcia at second. And the out recorded in Andre Ethier. 314 on the year, 10 driven in. That one looped to center. Dozier. Over the shoulder catch. No, it drops in. They're going to go down to second with it, and he's going to be out by a mile. That one dropped in on Dozier. Between Dozier and Davis. And you thought you could take second. Get that out of here. Ethier thrown out. It'll be a base hit. But no base runner. And a strike called. That ball could not have gone a foot further or a foot less without being caught. Garcia backhands, throws to first, and that'll do it. Despite the base hit, Irvin has still faced the minimum through 3. Bottom third coming up. It's 1-0 Minnesota. Top of the order here is Rajay Davis
Center fielder, Rajay.
to face Urias.
No, that's low.
And Urias putting a fastball at the shins, just a bit low. It's 1-0. Davis, big cut and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. To Davis, the center fielder for Minnesota. The breaking ball misses wildly outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, he goes to the changeup. Where's my fastball at? Healthy dose of fastballs last inning. Not here. 2-2. That went off the plate. There's the fastball, but nowhere near the zone. The count runs full. 3-2. Davis hits it to the right side, and that'll be caught for out number 1. Well, again, if you haven't followed us on Twitch, please do. We'd love to have you join the community. Thanks to all of the followers that have joined us as of late. Special shout out to our sub, Land Shark Lark. He subbed a couple weeks ago. I appreciate all of you that are watching and or chatting. Thank you so much. And everyone over on YouTube and Mixer as well. We appreciate it. Dozier fouls that one off. No balls, 1 strike. Turned on, down the third baseline, bobbled a bit. Throw to first is not in time.
Up next for Minnesota.
Dozier beats it out thanks to the bobble. It will likely be an error. But we'll get the official word here momentarily from the scorekeeper. And they're going to give Dozier a hit. Clearly the scorekeeper has been drinking on a Sunday afternoon. In what universe is that not an error? It wasn't hit that hard. I'm going to take it because it gives Dozier an improved batting average, but other than that, that really should have been an error. Outside for a ball, count now 1-1 to the third baseman, Miguel Sano. Dozier takes his lead off first. Urias comes set and kicks and fires. Wave and a miss. Pitch gets away.
1 and 2.
And Dozier down to second. So 1 and 2 to Miguel Sano. And a runner in scoring position now. Little excuse me swing from Sano. It lands into the glove of the first baseman, and now 2 away. Nothing all that exciting in that at bat. Kenny Vargas will step in. He's 0 for 1 with the ground out that came in the first inning. Just 236 on the season. Hoping to get that going and turned around. Pitch from Urias on the way. It is a ball inside. One and 0. I did not mean to do that. Dang it. I put the controller down. I put the controller down and the trigger a little sensitive. I should have stepped out because I thought there was a chance I did that accidentally. I should have called time. That's my fault, obviously. All right. So I effed myself out of that inning. Hey, these things happen. This is just another reason I significantly think the Xbox controller is way better than the PlayStation controller. I can't accidentally do that on Xbox. I like the placement of the thumbsticks better on the Xbox controller. I like it being up high rather than parallel with each other. The triggers are much more sturdy in my opinion.
Center fielder.
R1, which is the bumpers on R1 and L1 on the PlayStation, I do like better. I do like those better. I do like the clicking of the sticks better on the PlayStation controller, but overall I prefer the Xbox controllers.
Nope, that's a ball.
All right. Crap happens. I mean, and I know there's a way to do it. You can buy things that can convert the controllers, but I would love to not spend money and be able to play the Xbox controller on PlayStation.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Like I say, I consider myself a very good NHL 18 player, but I don't know how good I would be with the PlayStation controller. That would take a lot of adjustment to me. That's a high throw, and that's going to be out of play. And now they're going to have a runner at second base. Any chance Dozier's winning a Gold Glove this year? I would say no. That's an error for sure.
Yeah. 0-1's the count.
1 on, 1 out. The runner in scoring position. And hit well. Davis near the track in right center field makes the catch over the shoulder. He'll fire it in. Runner advancing to third. And 2 outs. 2 outs for Justin Turner. And a strike. I've gotten into arguments about PlayStation versus Xbox controllers too, and like some people who don't have both will argue about it, and I obviously consider their argument moot. Some people argue it just because they like their specific console better, which is a dumb way to argue about it. Fanboys. There's nothing worse than fanboyism in video games, and I've made that very clear many times. There's nothing worse than fanboyism. You sound like a moron trying to defend your system because All the systems are great. They're great. Enjoy your video games. Why are we arguing about them? You should enjoy them. I made the point that the Xbox controller is better, but I said what I liked about the PlayStation controller. And I do. The clicking of the thumbsticks is better. The bumpers, R1 and L1, are better. It amazes me that people will go out of their way to trash another system or for, I don't know why. Why can't we just enjoy what we have? Enjoy the fact that there is a little bit of competition out there. And admire the fact that both have great things. Xbox Live is way better than PlayStation Plus. Yes, PlayStation has probably a better selection of first-party games. But you know what? Any game that's on both consoles, I will automatically get for Xbox. Especially if it's an online game. Most of the people I game with also prefer Xbox. And that's fine. But you're not going to find, like, Uncharted on Xbox. That's awesome on PlayStation. I am so looking forward to The Last of Us 2. And then there's Nintendo and the Switch, which is a pretty cool console. They just need some games. They're all great. That's one thing I'm not going to care for in a chat is arguments of consoles. Because, let's be honest, even PC. I'm not a PC gamer, and I never plan to be, but that's awesome too. If you like that, great. Good for you. Everyone has their thing. We should all respect that. Morneau, who's had a great series, steps in and tries to lace one to the right side. As that's foul. 0-2. To center. That will be caught. Morneau nearly had himself another hit.
Now batting, right fielder.
So Peterson makes the catch. One out for Max Kepler, who doubled earlier. Vargas standing at first base. Fastball just below the knees for ball one. Liner, base hit, and into the gap. How far will this one go? Probably not far enough. Second and third with one out. Twins clinging to a 1-0 lead. As Adonis Garcia steps in with one down in the bottom of the fourth. Again, a ball to the outfield might not be good enough. Like that. Like, it's not going to score him. And just by default, he went halfway down the line. Garcia fails to do his job, and now Eddie Rosario, last hope for the Twins here in the bottom of the fourth. Twins leading by a run. First pitch is low. 1-0 as Eddie Rosario. Wait. Now 2-0. And I'm being a little more careful with the controller not to accidentally have it bump my leg when I set it down. Too sensitive. 2 balls, no strikes to Rosario. Outside, 3-0. No swinging. We're not swinging. Pitch right down the middle. And now it's 3-1. Fourth inning. Twins by a run. Rosario Skies one to left. That'll do it. The threat is there, but the runs are not. 4 complete. Twins leading 1-0. Santana out to work the 5th. Adrian Gonzalez will be the batter.
Leading off for the Dodgers, first baseman number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
0-1's the count.
With the shift on to the right side for the very slow Gonzalez. Big cut and a miss, and now 0-2.
I got the count. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes as Santana looking to eliminate Gonzalez here, the leadoff hitter, and that one nowhere near as well. 2-2. With the shift on, Garcia way in the outfield makes the catch. Boy, look how far away he is from first base.
The catcher, number 9.
What an effort. Deep to his right, in shallow right center field, throws him out with plenty of room to spare. 1 down. And here's Grandal.
Ball, that's in.
Not there, it's ball 1. Slider for strike.
1 and 1.
To Dozier at short. He threw it away last time. He'll plant and take his time here. 2 down.
The batter, second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
And now Logan Forsythe. There's a strike. No balls, 2 strikes here. Didn't chase upstairs. In the dirt, it's 2-2. Oh, oh. Count is full. Got him. Big strikeout. We're halfway home. Twins 1, Dodgers nothing.
Leading off for the Twins, catcher, number 43.
All right, we're ready to go. Mitch Garver, 9-hitter in this Twins order. And on the first pitch, takes a ball. That one runs inside, but called a strike, almost the same spot. It's 1-1. Now 2-1. Makes it back out a bit. 3 balls, 1 strike. Garver, the 9-hitter, leading off here in the 5th. Jammed him a bit. This one carrying out to right center field, and that will be run down for out number 1. Top of the order now is Rajay Davis. Will make his way to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Oh my God. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Terrible. Easy play, 2 down. Why I'm swinging at that, I have no idea.
Ryan Dozier.
Urias getting a gift right there and a pop-up. As Brian Dozier will be the batter. Big cut and a miss. 0-2. Dozier to left center field. Almost to the warning track, but that's playable for the out. We're through 5. Twins clinging to a 1-0 lead.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Andre Ethier.
All right. Sorry, I don't typically eat on stream. I'm just getting a quick snack, some peanuts. Good treat for baseball. Don't have to open them either. Good protein, too. Lightly salted. Don't need the heavy salted peanuts. Down the line. That's a fair ball. It hits Vargas. Can they get him? No. That should be a hit.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder, Kike Hernandez.
Leadoff single. Brings up Kike Hernandez. Oh, look at this. Dozier to Garcia for 1. Over to first for 2. Double play.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Toll.
And there we go. Big turn. Sixth inning. And a strike. Two down as Santana's going to allow a base hit. What a shame.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jock.
Now Jock Peterson. And a strike. No balls, 2 strikes as that was fouled off. Big cut and a miss. And a big strikeout for Irvin. They get out of it. Twins 1, Dodgers nothing as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Where this run's going to come from, we shall find out. Sano already has one. The lone run, in fact, in this game. And it came in the first inning. Oppo Field home run from Miguel Sano. Off of Urias, who's still on the mound. He's thrown 63 pitches. Right down the middle, check swing, strike 1.
Nope, that's off the plate.
One runs outside a bit. And it's 2-1.
D-Rod. 2-2 count.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Miguel Sano. To center and a base hit. Thinking about it, no. Big turn from Sano, and he will opt to head back to first base. And about the team lead in hits, he has 41. Looks like it says the American League, but it is team leaders, as the graphic does indeed say. don't know why you'd have the American League logo on there if you're having team leaders, but I don't know. Kenny Vargas with a runner at first and nobody out. Facing Jose Urias. Shoots that one to the right side, but it's going to slice foul. Julio Urias, excuse me. I didn't think Jose sounded correct. Julio Urias. Again to the right side, and again foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Popped up. And caught. Well, that would have been trouble for Sano no matter what happened there, because he was going to be caught in no man's land. Justin Morneau, the batter, he is 1 for 2. He has hits in all 3 games in this series. Which is a huge positive for him and for the team. 1 down, curveball outside. Double play threat for sure, but certainly a power threat as well. That one in the dirt and gets away. Sano down to second. The double play now out of order. You're out of order. Two balls, no strikes. He'll take this one for a ball, or for a strike, excuse me. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Getting ahead of myself. Chopped foul, and it's even at 2. Again, for everyone in the game, happy Mother's Day. Pink Bat Day here in the game. Turned on, down the line. That's a fair ball, but it's not going to get through. It will allow Sano to advance to third base, but at the expense of the second out. That's up to Max Kepler, who has a pair of doubles. Lots of depth on this team in the majors. Kepler continuing to contribute in some form. 2 balls, or 2 outs, 1 ball, no strikes. Inside, and now 2 balls, no strikes. Turned on, got good wood on it, but it fouled it to the right side. 2 balls, 1 strike. Approaching pitch number 80 from Urias. That's not going to be deep enough. Too bad. Not getting the scoring. Where is it? Close game, 1-0 through 6. Twins took the first 2 games of this series. It's all a bonus from here on out. If we can get the sweep, I would be thrilled. We swept the Dodgers last year in our 3 games.
0-1.
As Irvin Santana on the mound, continuing to deal. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit sharply to second. Garcia. Underhand flip over to Vargas. With authority makes the out.
Third baseman, Justin Turner.
Now Turner. And a strike called. Great pitch count here early on. Or rather in the latter stages of this game for Irvin Santana, as that one's lined to Dozier at short. He makes the catch. And now 2 away for Adrian Gonzalez. Gonzalez takes a strike. Slider well outside, taken by Gonzalez for ball 1. Big hop. Garcia charges it, throws to first for the out. 7 spectacular innings for Irvin Santana. No runs and 3 hits allowed. It's time to stretch once again. 1-0 Twins as we bring up a new pitcher, Yasiel Sierra, who pitched in yesterday's game. We'll face Adonis Garcia. 7, 8, 9 hitters due up for the Twins. First pitch is a ball. Reminder of his arsenal. Simple. Fastball, slider, change. Garcia will smoke this one foul. It's 1-1. Big cut. He missed it. And it's 1-2. To the right side and caught at second for out number 1.
The left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Here's Rosario looking for his first hit of the game. He struck out in the 4th. He's 0 for 2. That one's up high. Looked like it. Catcher didn't bother to make the actual catch. And now 2-0. Fastball low. It's 3-0. With Mitch Garver waiting in the wings. It is .356 batting average. 3-0 pitch. Fastball on the inside corner. To the left side, in the hole. Where's the Jeter throw? No. Planting the foot. Fires to first, 2 down.
Number 43.
And the aforementioned Garver now stepping in, this time with nobody on and 2 outs. Off-speed pitch catches the inside corner. Garver jammed, short hopping second, and that'll do it. Again, the Twins failed to score. They haven't scored since the 1st. That's the only run that's been on the board. 7 complete. We head to the 8th. 1-0 Twins.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Yasmani Grandal will lead it off.
Number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
As Santana's pitch count is excellent. In no danger of coming out of this game, and we are in the 8th inning. But being 1-0, that could change very quickly. Strike 3 called. Grandal is retired, and with 1 out in the 8th, Yasiel Puig will come in to pinch hit.
Number 66.
Started Friday, started Saturday in the leadoff spot, but here coming off the bench to get a crack at Irvin Santana. Slider runs upstairs. It's a ball. Oh boy. Thankfully he was ahead of it, because that one is foul by roughly a nautical mile. Yep, that's the term I used. 1-2. Fouled off. And yes, I'm aware of what it means. Ooh. Onto that one, and Puig with a great at-bat here to stay alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got him swinging. Puig is retired. And now 2 outs. And it's Andre Ethier. Dangerous hitter, already a couple hits on the game. But not here. He pops it up. Garcia is under it. And he will make the grab. And we will head to the bottom of the 8th. Top of the order due up for the Twins. They lead 1-0.
Your attention, please. This change for the Dodgers. Now playing second base. Number 37.
Well, change is coming here for the Dodgers. Folks, if you have not followed us on Twitch, please do so. We'd love to have you join the community. We are expanding the channel over the next few weeks. I will be moving in a couple weeks, so there will be a little off time. But once January rolls around, we'll be adding a new radio show called JK Says. It's a program that I used to have when I was on the radio, and we're going to kind of move that one towards Twitch. We'll have Skype set up for calls. We'll have some interviews that we'll try and schedule, as well as the chat, of course. We'll talk sports. We'll talk entertainment, video games, of course, and we will talk about whatever else pops up. And it'll give you more time to organize and be a little more personal with some of you guys. And we'd love to have that happen, and that's going to start in January. Look for that, JK Says. It's going to be before and or after streams on a somewhat regular basis starting in January here on Twitch. Hey, Seth Ross, welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. My favorite team happens to be the Chicago Cubs. I'm originally from Indiana, and they were the most prevalent growing up. And proximity, of course, so there's that. I currently live in the Twin Cities, so I follow the Twins pretty closely as well. So I enjoy them. I guess they're my favorite American League team, if you want to go to that in that direction. But yeah, I'm a big Cubs fan. Ryan Dozier in a 1-0 lead. 12 home runs, 3rd in the American League in that department. And he gets a hold of this one. High and deep. Nobody's going to get to this. Into the bullpen we go. 2-0 Twins. I didn't even make the bullpen. That thing's in the second deck. Talked about his streakiness with home runs. This is his second, perhaps the start of his second streak of home runs on the season. He started 0 for 37. We remember that. Batting average still low, but the home run number's high. 13th of the year for Brian Dozier. And there we go. I lived in Virginia for 1 year. We lived in Virginia Beach for 1 year. Well, not quite a year. Not a full year, but it was different. Let's just say that. Not one of my favorite places that I've lived, but there's some cool things about Virginia Beach that I loved.
Now batting. Third baseman. Miguel. Nope.
That one's up high. But, yeah, again, thanks for the follow. Glad you could join us. 1-0 here is that one. Oh, you live in Virginia Beach. Cool, man. That's great. Moved there for my wife's job.
Ball, that's inside.
2 balls. 3 balls, no strikes here.
No, ball 4.
And a walk. I will tell you what, though. The thing that I might miss the most is Busch Gardens. My God, I loved Busch Gardens. That is a fantastic theme park. Absolutely love Busch Gardens. They go all out for different seasons. Halloween is amazing. They do great stuff during the day, and then at night it is just full-blown horror. It's awesome. And then Christmas time, I mean, and the place is huge. We were considering going there. Just going to Busch Gardens over over break for a couple days just to check that out. I will miss that dearly. And it's been a few years ago now, but that place was fantastic. Notorious MLB, welcome to the stream. I use All-Star hitting and Hall of Fame pitching. And it goes with sliders. There's sliders that are involved with it as well. A lot of these sports games nowadays, it's almost impossible to play offline without some sort of slider set. But they've worked out pretty well. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Vargas stays alive. Like, my son will play this game, and it makes me cringe when he's playing on beginner and he's winning every game 20-0. Like, why? How's that even fun? Nice diving stop at second. Over to short for 1, and the double play turned. The Twins do pick up a huge run, though, thanks to Brian Dozier's obliteration of the baseball. 13 home runs for him. It was a solo shot into the second deck above the bullpens. 2-0 as we head to the 9th. And look who's out there, Irvin Santana. I don't know how his pitch count is still so good. I guess this is a ridiculously low pitch count through 8 innings. He's at 76. That's a good sign. First pitch of the 9th goes to the backstop. Oh, I have no hopes for this now, do we? That one's upstairs. It's 2-0. And again, guys, this is the final game of our stream. We typically go 3 games. If you have not done so, hit that follow button. You can find us when we go live. Typically Monday, Wednesday, Friday around noon Central Time. And occasionally we'll pop up at night for streams as well. As that one just misses on the corner. I do. That is absolutely correct. Zone hitting with the PCI off. Yes. Three and 2. Oh, where's that pitch? Give it to me. Hernandez walks. I thought we grazed that corner. That was not the case. And now the tying runner potentially at the plate. Look, I don't know where you want that pitch to be in the strike zone. That was clearly there. Oh, boy. All right. If there's any more trouble here, we're going to the lefty because we got lefties coming up. And a strike called. Notorious MLB. And again, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the community. Check swing. He didn't go. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. I don't play all the games. Most of them. I guess the answer to that is most. As this one's popped into center field. Each stream that we do MLB, I just play an entire series. Depending on time constraints, we'll play the first 2 games and maybe quick manage the third. If it's a 4-game series, maybe we'll play 2, hopefully 3, and then quick manage the 4th. As long as we're still in... I didn't anticipate playing as many games in the first season as we did, but we got into playoff contention late, and we just kept playing games. So, it worked out. But the goal here is to play our 2 seasons here with MLB The Show 17 before the new game comes out. We're already in our 2nd season, so our timeline looks pretty good. Fouled off. It's 1 and 2. Santana starting to get in a bit of trouble here. That one's low. Throwing a magnificent game through 8, and now here in the 9th, slogging along in a 2-0 ball game. Got him! 2 down. Oh, do we selfishly keep him out there for one more batter?
The batter, number 5.
It's Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
Oh, decisions. I'm going to take him out. I'm going to go lefty-lefty with Seager, and then we'll go to Strickland against Turner if need be. How many times in last year did I leave him out there too long? So many times. Boshear's out for the 12th time. His ERA at 1.35. Our lefty specialist. Asked to get 1 out. Sinker just off the plate apparently. This strike zone is so tiny today. There we go. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's 2. In the dirt, he doesn't bite. 2 balls, 2 strikes. All sinkers here. Shot to the left side and foul. Up the middle, it's a base hit. Boshears does not get the job done. And we go to our closer, Strickland.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Well, crap. All right, Hunter.
Your attention, please. Now pitching
Out for the 16th time. His ERA just a hair over 2. He has 11 saves. And over a strikeout an inning. I've heard a lot of people doing Rays franchises. It's like a good team to build with in this game. Slider inside. Twins have taken the first 2 games of this series. Right now clinging to a 2-0 lead, hoping for the sweep. Popped up. Sano is under it. It's a 3-game sweep against the best team in baseball. We did it to him last year. We're do it again. Awesome stuff. Twins win 2-0. Irvin Santana went 8 solid and then struggled in the 9th. We got him out of it. Yeah, we took this team to the World Series last year after barely making the playoffs. We rolled through the championship series, or the division series, then the championship series, but we got absolutely worked by the New York Mets. That was not a close World Series. So we definitely overachieved there, and we're clinging to the division lead here with a 2-0 lead. Thanks, Houndini, for the GG.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Twins. 2 runs.
That was a good series. Hey, we swept it. Always a good series when you sweep. Hey, you win 2 out of 3. It's a good series. You sweep it. That's fantastic. I will take that.
4 hits, no errors. They left 4
There's your
minutes.
box score, if you like it.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 31
Huge
minutes.
Bob 38. Shout out to Huge Bob 38 with the auto host.
Light rail trains on the Hiawatha line and Central Corridor are available.
Appreciate that.
Field station located beyond right field on 3rd Avenue.
There's your box score. Anything else you need? Dozier's up to 33 runs batted in. Ridiculous. Santana strikes out 7. He goes 8 2/3, but could not finish it. Boshears did nothing of relevance to help. Strickland picks up the save, his 12th of the year. Santana now 3-1. Urias falls to 3-3. No doubt who the player of the game is. I live in the Twin Cities. I live just southwest of St. Paul. So we're up here. That's a big reason we're doing the Twins franchise. Just because I live here. So, cool. And you're from Tampa, so that definitely makes sense. Huge Bob, welcome again. Thanks again. Appreciate it. All right. Well, we'll get you the standings here. We're going to duck out here after our 3-game series. Again, we stream typically noon to 3 Central Time. I started a little early today, and sometimes we'll go a little later, but get you a look at the calendar there. We've won 5 of the last 6. What a start for the Twins here in 2018. We're going to face Dallas Keuchel and the Houston Astros coming up. That is going to be very difficult. How do you go from the Dodgers to the Houston Astros just like that? That is crazy. I told you we'd look at the standings. We've got some... What happened? The Mets made a move. They called up Zach Wheeler to the big club. Good for them. Good for the Mets. I don't know why that has anything to do with me, but that's fine. Everyone in the American League Central likes to keep winning. The Royals remain 4 back. The Indians remain a half game back. Hey, it's gonna be right down to the wire here in the AL Central. That is crazy. Houston comes to town. They lead. Where the hell are they? Oh, yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting that they're in the American. I still cannot get it out of my head that the Astros are now in the American League. It's weird to me. They're 1.5 games back of the surging Seattle Mariners. With the Athletics having an interesting year. They're at 21-17. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. What else? Still don't have Cueto back. We need him before the next series. I don't know if he's going to be back. He's got that blister. Will he miss a start? I don't know. He's 6-2. We could use him. Bautista will be back very soon. Then we got to worry about a roster move. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know who's going to go back to AAA. But if you want to see what we have in AAA as far as our rotation is concerned, it's looking pretty solid. Jose Barrios would be the guy that would come up. He is a 68 overall and improving. He's just 23 years of age, and you can see his numbers continuing to get better. Obviously, he's with the big club in real life, but he is slowly developed here, which is too bad. Fernando Romero is a 23-year-old B potential. He's a 67 overall, but our gems are what are in AA right now. Number 1 overall draft pick, Gary Patel. He's 4-1, an ERA of 2, an A overall, 69 already overall, and he is going to be fantastic. David Asuncion, 6th round pick. He has blossomed nicely. He's a 68 overall. He'll be with the club in a couple years, I would imagine. Japanese-born player, A potential. And then Ken Boyles is a 71 overall, a B potential. This guy could be solid as well. So we've got some very good pitchers on the horizon for the big club. Our hitting, maybe not that great. Our minor league hitting, we've got Byung-Ho Park, but he has nowhere to go. We already have 2 guys who can only play first base. We don't need a third. So he's a September call-up guy. Will likely play with the club next year when Justin Morneau will likely retire because he's old, and I don't know if I want him on the club anymore. I mean, he signed a 2-year deal, so there's that. And AA, we really don't have anyone. We have no hitters in AA, let's be honest. Gerald Dwyer is our 2nd round pick. He has not developed well at all. He's a B potential, but he's only a 54 overall. He's not playing well, and he's losing attribute points. So he's going to be, right now, he might be considered a bust. I don't know. We'll find that out later, which is too bad. But we shall see. All right, guys, that's going to do it for us here on the stream. Seriously, thank you guys so much for your follows, for the chat, the discussion, everything today here. We are going to be back on Wednesday at noon Central Time. I hope you'll join us. If you haven't hit that follow button, hit that follow button on YouTube, on Twitch, on Twitter as well. You can get updates there, and you can find me when we go live. JK Says Radio Show, as it says right now at the top of the screen, premiering in January. We'll talk more about that. If you have any questions about that, hey, feel free to ask. But we're going to be doing that radio show starting in January right here on Twitch. And thank you guys so much once again. We're going to host somebody. We'll find out who's on the list here, and we'll get you their way here just in a few minutes. But no, it's been a lot of fun, and I'm glad to be streaming once again. We took a little time off due to my cold that I had. God, it was tough to talk. It was tough to do much of anything, really. So, thankfully, that is over with. We're feeling a little better. I'm at about 90% right now. 85 to 90%. And hey, we got a new camera. So, it looks a little better, right? A little better than the piece of crap that I had on my computer before. Hey, it's actually high definition. Isn't that nice? All right, that's going to do it, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you on Wednesday. Have a great, great rest of your day. Be kind to one another. Call Congress if you're in the United States. Tell them not to repeal net neutrality. The vote is in 10 days. It will affect you. I promise you that. It will affect you. Call Congress now. Have a great rest of your day, guys.